Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Why Can't I Rob You? Now, today, we're gonna do some side quests. So first, where's the medical place? There it is. Ah, God, we love these depressing games, don't we? Oh yeah, right. I forgot that there's actually no in-game music, or rather, no in-game music. So, hey! Did you church with this thing? Yeah, sure. Biotech has gone up to 3. Woo! Oh, absolutely. I'm sorry. I've said this before. You know what actually hits me with depression? When things are bad and will never get better. No hope. No hope, no future, no nothing. The best you can hope for is a life in which you eat the congealed remains of the corpses of those who have fallen. You can drink nice reddish brown recycled water, breathe in oily air, and eventually die. And that's your life. I can't deal with that. There's a reason I've been so today. It's because that's how I push back against this kind of thing. Because the alternative is to just stop playing, and I don't think Croatia would like that if I just kind of put the game down. So give me a quest. Okay, there's a fella named Jimmy Brewster. I should check that, Croatia. That's a good question. He gives me 500 creds, so it better be some quality biotech. If it is, bring it here. I'll make it worth your while. If it isn't, I'll deal with him. Camptown E7. Alright, so let's see. Let's do a normal movement speed. Do double movement speed. Nope. Doesn't seem to be doing anything different. Age of Decadence was kind of depressing, but at the same time, it was kind of... Age of Decadence branched too much to be truly depressing. I know that sounds weird, but like some of the options in that game fundamentally changed the status quo. Like permanently, you know? Not, and you know how it is. Oh, sorry. Yeah, exactly, Kara White Noise. Like, Age of Decadence certainly kind of is bad. But, oof. Alright, so I'm going to A7, A7, E7, sorry, E7, E7, E7. Right, is any of this labeled anywhere? That's A3. So, that's C1, okay, we're doing good, we're doing good. I think we've lost everything. It's all gone, it's all done! Oh, it's an extremely depressing game, absolutely. What age rating would I put on this game? So that's an interesting question. I have to go to the Little Shop of Horrors. And it said go to up here to this. This is a CRPG. But it's kind of... Oh, there's E4. Okay, okay. C9. Alright, hang on. Maybe somewhere up here then, right. Oh, it's extremely bleak. I mean, look at it. I wasn't joking about that corpse stuff earlier. Check this out. For those of you who weren't here for the earlier shift. Hang on. See these? These are biorecyclers. We dump bodies in there. The bodies are then slushed down and mostly purified into protein strings, which these people then take and add synthetic flavor to. There's your food. Now, in fairness, if you pay extra, you can get protein sludge based off of fungus instead, because the hydroponics area is absolutely overwhelming with fungus, apparently. And this is your life. Forever. They actually have buffalo flavor at above the courthouse, huh? Let's just go to the courthouse then. Let's go here. I mean, we talked to this guy. It's still synthetic meat. Honey, come see Earl. Hit and kill. Find a shotgun cartridge. What's the goal of the game? Exist. Survive for a bit, I suppose. Don't die. Which we've already failed once. There it is, E7. Thank you. Okay, so let's just go here. See how many obstacles we run into on the way. There's 3 major factions. See, that's just pedantic at that point, Luke. It depends on if I'm human or not, Zactaft. Or if I'm a sorry. Ha! Oh god, if Voyager was like this. No. I'm not watching that show. Okay, so there's 3 factions, right? There's the Law and Order types. We actually don't know much about them. The religious zealots, and the anarchy at all costs. And that's our 3 factions. Pick one. Am I human? Am I human? Thank you for being honest with me. We haven't met any of them yet. That's why I kind of hesitate to cast too much judgment. You know. Okay. Over here? I have no interest or lack of interest here. I am ambivalent. I can't zoom out all of a sudden. Why can't I zoom out all of a sudden? Oh, I can. It's just the literal terrain is closer to me. That's fine. Warehouse in E7. Okay. Looking for a warehouse around here. Yeah, Fallout 1, 100%. A lot of people forget that Fallout 2 is when the series got its quirky, zany bent. Fallout 1 was mostly played straight. Yeah, Fallout 1, ironically, doesn't really fit with the rest of the franchise. But when I say ironically, I of course mean logically. Most franchises do that. Most first entries in a franchise have what TV Tropes refers to as early installment weirdness. Nobody was expecting it to be a franchise, so it doesn't quite fit. Computers 2. This is a lot of work here. Computers 5? Do I have Computers 5? I do not. Wow. Okay. Actually, supposedly no, Evo. We'll probably only be here a few days. We'll probably start Dishonored 2 before the end of the week. Although if I keep doing all the side quests, who knows? No, Fallout 2 fits both 3 and New Vegas pretty well. Fallout 3 doesn't fit much, but still at least has the general vibe and flavor of 3. And of course, New Vegas fits 2 very well. 1 is the one that doesn't fit. 1 doesn't connect to anything, and has a different tone and vibe and style and everything. 4, we don't talk about 4. 4 fits 3 decently well, for what it's worth. Let's go to the Red Skull area. That's a good idea. We saved recently, right? Right? We should save. Okay. Oh! This is where we killed a bunch of people. Right. We did that. Oops. Yeah, that tracks. That tracks. But yeah, like Mega Man 1, Mario 1, Sonic 1. Like that. Assassin's Creed 1. Arguably Metal Gear Solid 1. Hell, Metal Gear 1 might be a better example of that, though. Ratchet and Clank 1, while we're on the subject. I haven't played Ace Combat 1. I don't know if that qualifies. I haven't played it for longer than 5 minutes. Dave Palmer. Hell, Final Fantasy 1. Dragon Quest 1. Warcraft 1's actually a great example. Literally wasn't supposed to be a Warcraft game. It was supposed to be a Warhammer game. There's a reason it fits the rest of Warcraft barely at all. Yeah, Warcraft 1 was originally a Warhammer game. They didn't get the license. They made it their own thing. And that's why Warcraft 1 doesn't really fit the rest of Warcraft lore all that well. In terms of gameplay, in terms of style, in terms of narrative, in terms of how people interact with each other. Warcraft 2 is the first actual Warcraft game, just like Final Fantasy 4 is the first actual Final Fantasy game, just like Mega Man 2 is the first Final Mega Man game. You get it. Yeah, it fits Warhammer to a T. Old Warhammer, but Warhammer nonetheless. Yeah, it's just a WOG! E7 top right container. Like so. Let's just head back here. Actually, yeah, Jay Palmer. Okay, so I can't seem to interact with any of these. This maybe? Yeah. Who am I supposed to talk to? A guard, maybe? Hello, guard. Sarah sent me. Why the high security? Too many crews looking for an easy score. Ah! So-called merch consists of 3 desiccated heads fixed to crude stands, their withered expressions frozen forever in a rictus of their dying moments more than a century ago. Whether they were mutineers or security officers in the day, they stand united now. All 3 heads sport ocular and neural implants. A rich haul, even if the implants are fried. This one's a sergeant, I think. Squad leader, maybe attacked him with Lucky. I examined the moich. Hey. Well, you would need to extract the implants to run some tests to see if they're still functioning. Other signs show problems with the tech. Superficial burns indicate power surge, bone loss around the devices, and a scar tissue indicates frequent access for repair. The data jack on the leftmost head is fried, but the ocular seems fine, where the ocular on the right head has been repaired multiple times. Not a good sign. But the data jack looks functional. Out of the 3, the Sarge is in the best shape. The ocular was apparently destroyed in plasma fire. The squad leader and data jack showed little wear and tear. So I said, yeah, it's something for him. Our 500 credits, so the standard package should cover it. What about the squad lead? Sorry, friend. Give that red never stays put for long. Got a bite on the way as we speak. As if on cue. Ooh, okay. Let's switch to a different song here. As if on cue, the door slides open and a fully armored, heavy-set man strides into the warehouse. He's trailed by a couple of flunkies, hired, you're guessing, to squawk if anything comes up when he's sick. Big man pauses for a moment, like a predator sniffing the air, and glances every corner of the room. When his eyes land on you, he waits until his goggles get a read on you, then frowns. Ooh, this man doesn't like surprises. Which one's mine? Unfortunately, we lost the ego. To the depression. Sleep, Evo, sleep. Give in. Look into my eyes, Evo, and sleep. Sleep. Ah, whatever, we just saved. Sorry, buddy, first come, first serve. Go down here, Jimmy. You know how I feel like people waste my time. It's nothing, Manfred. He tries to amuse, but his voice slides down the register. This fellow's just making a joke, right? Nobody tossed you this way. Nobody. Don't do it, kid, the newcomer says in a relaxed way. Maybe you'll live to see the dawn. Jimmy takes a step back, his gun sliding in an entirely unsettled way towards his gun. If you follow through, you'll have to fight all 5 of them. Okay, let's go for the fight. Just the 2 of us with no experience. This is gonna go extremely badly. What are you talking about, Kara White? No, this isn't nothing. Okay, so okay, I'm just gonna load now. That's not happening. Alright, whatever. I give up. I'm not a murder hobo. I can't take everything. Yes, we must condemn the weakness of our flesh. That would be funny to just bulldoze through all 5 of them, excuse me, and be like, yep, what? But no. We are low level, and it shows. Not even a try. So there you go. She juggles the severed head like a kickball. It's trash by itself for the halving. It ejects in good shape. It was installed 2 days prior to the owner's demise. Typical history in the model would be 3 previous owners and 100 years of service, so this little dude is basically a factory install. Nice and clean. I can run with it for 200. What am I getting? Direct interface with any network computer that can't be accessed with a keypad. I couldn't do this job at all. Without a data jack, not to mention the upgrades. You want or not? I'm a busy woman. That's it? No reward? We're walking a couple of blocks? She raises an eyebrow. She gives you 4 meds and 1 stim. Stay out of trouble. Thanks. Yeah, we are a level 1 thug. Ah, I need to steal more. Steal. I need, like, something that's steel 1, so I could raise it to 2. Oh, well. I'm told the Church of the Elect has a quest for me, too. Have you come to find your purpose? 2 deacons flank the altar, a featureless metal oblong, and look on impassively. The submachine guns cradled in their arms suggest theirs is a militant faith. What purpose would that be? Doing the Lord's work, of course. How else could we prove our devotion to the Lord? How else would we end our trials and arrive at our destination? And what does God need with a starship? He has everything to do with a starship. By the Lord's grace alone the ship was launched. By his grace alone she arrived at the land he promised us so long ago. So this ship was launched by a bunch of religious zealots. So originally, 100% of the population, the first generation, were all part of the same religious zealots. A couple generations down, we're not sure how many generations down, people didn't like that anymore, and that's when a mutiny started, which led into a civil war, which lasted a while. Civil War kind of caused a whole bunch of problems on the ship, and so it kind of went into a Cold War situation, and has been for over a century. That's where we're at now. As it was written, I will bring you out of the affliction of Egypt into the land of the Canaanites, into a land with flowing with milk and honey. Words of millennia ago, brother. Words of the truth, for his word is eternal. So, like, do you have a quest for me? The Lord brought me here for a reason, yet despite my best efforts, only silence... Okay, do you have a quest for me? In a manner of speaking, one of my deacons tried to coax the smaller fish out of the shadow of ignorance into the light of faith. If James McNeil and his crew pay the church a tenth of what he makes from scavenging, people will take notice. You think shaking him down will make you popular? It's not a shakedown. We're offering him the spiritual boon of serving the Lord, and potentially more practical support. Such an arrangement will demonstrate that the Lord holds sway in even the darkest zones. Strength is the only language. So what happened to your deacon? McNeil's holding him, a man of God, prisoner. I want him released. I want restitution. Why are you helping him? Asks Evans. McNeil's one of us. You'd have done the same thing if some clown tried to shank you down. So I'm sorry, let me be clear about this. My party member says, why are you helping him? McNeil's is one of us. You'd have done the same thing if some clown tried to shake you down. Here's our options. A job's a job, unless you want to go back to Abe. McNeil went too far. We're going to right the wrongs in the pit. We'll be better for it. The church can be a powerful ally, unlike McNeil. You watch your mouth, boy! You're talking about a servant of God! Or, my personal favorite, option 1. Done the same. I'd have shot the deacon in the face. And after I did, I'd get ready to shoot Solomon's bounty hunters next. If he's one of us, McNeil knew the rules of the game before he started playing, and he doesn't get to quit at halftime. You of all people should know that. Sin of empathy. Jesus Christ. I'm torn between option 1 or 3. Let's do option 1. Evan's hands almost go involuntarily towards his chest, and somewhere beneath his dancing fingers are the gruesome scars of where the gunman shot him and left him for dead. Not better the gun than the target, even if I'd rather be pointed at someone else. Right, let's go kill this guy. Oh, I know, Pillagers know. I've seen it a couple of times. From Elon Musk, specifically. The idea that empathy is a bad thing, which is one of the singular dumbest things I have ever heard of in my entire life. Like, legitimately, if you told me with sincerity that the Earth is flat, I still think that you saying that empathy is a bad thing is stupider. Alright, warehouse in A3. And I think I did too, right there. Gotta keep raising that lockpick skill. Hell yeah, brother. A woman is half asleep in an old, worn-out chair, half-empty bottle of whiskey on a makeshift table in front of her. When you take another step, she gives one eye, glance at you. The Lord giveth. I'd like to make 500 credits for 5 minutes of work. Alright, I stab her. Pass 2 tests. First, you pick the lock in my store, which, to be fair, the lock is crap. It takes some skill. Second, you clearly have moral flexibility or you wouldn't be here. Alright, what do you want me to steal? A key. Why steal a key when you can pick the lock? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Just because you pick this lock doesn't mean you can pick any lock. Some locks are tricky. Some are hardly lock at all. Alright, what do you need me for? He knows me, so he'll be on guard. So who's he? Name's Samson. Ex-military by the looks of him. Favors the engine fuel bar and camp down, but he's awfully tight-lipped, even when drunk. My guess is he came into money, not entirely legal, and decided to disappear. Can't find a better place in the pit, huh? He keeps a low profile and rents a cheap room, but it's all an act. I saw him skulking around the outskirts and followed him. He led me straight to his stash, but it's locked tight on the steel drum. Okay, so where's his key? Hey, my steel! My steel! My steel, yes! Yes! I have the steel skill! I can rob people! Hang on. I can do it, everyone. You don't understand. I can rob people! Oh, wrong song. I gotta remember all the places I was gonna rob now. What are you talking about, Jay Palmer? I just found it. It's right here, Jay Palmer. It's right here. I don't know where it went. It's weird. Okay, so hang on. Where am I? I'm actually a little turned around. let's go here first. It's fine, J. Palmer. It's fine. Here's your socks. I'm gonna rob everyone now. Oh, man. Let's do it. So let's steal this first and foremost. There we go. Then let's steal this. Ah, yeah. Give me that honest steal skill. My steal skill is increased to 4! Yeah! Oh, God. I've never been so happy to be able to rob people blind. Who else can we rob? Rob. I'm gonna loot everyone to death. I don't know, it says, E. Musk? I don't know. Let's see here. Anyone to rob here? There we go. Oh, yeah. I can rob so many people. I can rob so many people! Yeah, there's someone down here, I want to say. Here we go. This way. Oh, yeah. Wait, that's a Steel 6. Hang on. No more victory music. Although, I do feel like some Secret of Mana music out of absolutely nowhere, and for no reason. Oh, yeah, there we go. Get that depression music on. I have killed so many people. Oh, you mean, can you kill anybody? No. So what's my steel up to? 4! I gotta get my steel higher. I gotta get it higher. I'm jonesing for my next hit of robbing people. Okay, hang on, let's scooch up here. I think this one was a 4. Oops. Lol, on earth. There we go. There we go. I just stole something. Oh, yeah, let's steal some meds while we're here. Man, oh god, this is so great. Evo, I have spent this entire game with my steel locked at 1, and there's constant steel targets everywhere, and I've just been unable to rob anybody. It's like tempting me. It's saying, hey, you can rob this person. You can't, though, but you could. You could do it. Right, what are we up to? We're still at steel 4. We need to get to steel 6. We need to get to steel 6. We can do it. Let's go steal some ammo. Yeah! Okay, now let's go rob this guy. Crime spree. Woo! Okay, I don't remember if there's any other obvious ones. We're in the desert now. We're hiding out in the desert. We gotta play it cool. Calm down. Robbed everyone blind. That might actually be it for the moment. Because there's the 6, which obviously I can't do right now. What do we get? Oh, we got a buff. A melee buff. Ooh. Let's put that down there. Got another regen. I'm going to keep that on me, because Evans, you know. Eastward scored surprisingly well, even though pretty much everything about the final 2 chapters just kind of nosedived in quality. But the first few chapters held it. I was talking to Pax about it, because he actually played up to chapter 4, by the way. He didn't actually quit at 6. And he was talking about how he legitimately enjoyed pretty much everything until he hit a point of frustration. And then there was like this one final point of frustration, which I don't blame him for. And he was like, alright, I'm done. I'm just looking around real quick, see if there's anything else we can rob. Robbing people. I feel like we might not have robbed here. Hang on. Oh man, Valictum, we're finally gonna rob people. No, we're not gonna beat this game today. At absolute fastest, I'd say maybe Wednesday or Thursday. Even then, maybe not. Anyone I can rob in here? Okay, that's all the robbery I can do for now. Ugh. Alright, where's this stupid quest? Oh, there's Samson. Let's go ahead and save really quick. Samson gives you a sharp look when you tell him when you move next to him. Clearly, a fighting you're trying to piss off. Order him a drink to put him at ease. Seeing that you're another customer, he relaxes and switches attention to one of the serving girls. Steal 3. Oh no. Serving girls? My god, he's hallucinating. 10 hours? That's way shorter than I was thinking. Although if this is a 10-hour game, I'm going to be so happy. No offense, Croatia. That's going to be great. Good density, good visuals, and it's done, and we're good, and we enjoyed it, and we're happy. Life, good. For now... You know, I'm pretty sure I budgeted about 30 hours all told for this one. Because I'm going to be reading out loud, right? Oh yeah, the game has music. Hang on. You want to be depressed? Do you like depression? Here. Enjoy the same depressing song that never changes. Seriously, it's only played this one song since we started the game. Not counting the character creation stuff, obviously. So we're up to 2 songs so far. So, here's the key. Let's go get our money. That was the deal. Yes, so you want to get paid? Tag along. You want to pay a lawyer? Knock yourself out. I kill you. I'll let you do the honors. Okay. So, we're going to disarm the trap. Tricky sucker. Let's see what he's hiding. No, it doesn't make any sense. There's less than 500 here. Better than nothing. Let's split the money and go. I'm also going to rob him of all this stuff. So, damaged ballistic vest, possibly a better SMG, and a possibly better helmet. We'll look at that in a second. What else we got? Oh, and that's the turret I just disabled, I think. So, yeah, if it's okay with you, there we go. It's the same problem. I actually like the song for what it's worth. In fact, I've already jotted down a positive for it. But, like, it's the Arcanum problem, right? Arcanum has one song, and after a while, you just get tired of hearing people mournfully play violins for 60 hours, you know? At a certain point, it's like, okay, guys. So, back to Sacred of Mana music. Okay, quest complete. Where's McNeil? I'll debate it, Act. It depends on how long the game is. Repetitive music is mostly a problem if it's repetitive for too long. Like Breath of Fire 2. Wrong button. McNeil. He is... here. Alright, A3. Where's A3? Sleep, Evo. Remember! Sleep! Please. Please. This is so cute. Whoever gave that to me has awesome taste. Where am I going? God, where did I go? Camptown, warehouse A3. A3, I saw that earlier. Oh god, yeah, when we review Birth by Sleep, Cinderella's World is getting a negative by itself, possibly more than one. If you don't know why, hang on. Don't worry, I won't subject you to this for long, so you don't have to mute me, but you need to understand. You've basically already heard the whole song. I'm not actually joking. Like, it doesn't have a lot of variety to it. So, here we are. And that is the actual loop right there at 48 seconds. 48 seconds is not a long loop in general for any game, for any reason. But the fact that two of its sections, I don't know the proper terminology, are so similar to each other with barely any variance means that you're hearing this chunk right here about 80% of the time the song's playing. So, for practical purposes, this is actually the loop, which is close to like 20-something seconds. It's awful. I hate it. Secret of Mana. I will sneak inside. I will, of course, be the one sneaking. Okay, so there's Diver, there's McNeil. There's the Deacon. Yeah, the Mickey Mouse March is not great either. Come with me if you want to live, is the actual dialogue we just did. Alright. Got him out. That was actually pretty easy. And we didn't have to kill McNeil. Sneaky, sneaky. I rescued your deacon. The Lord works through you. Will you dedicate yourself to his service? Got it, but 1 second. Probably putting too much thought into this, but whatever. Xenosagas, Neos, and Max Payne 3. My brother-in-law were talking about that just last night, because we were talking about Alan Wake, and he mentioned how he enjoys the gameplay, the shooting, the combat of Max Payne 3 the best. I still haven't played it. Praise be the great servant. Whatever. A man came to see me, not Braxton, not Jonas, but me. He asked me for help, but all I could do was lift his spirits and give him hope to last longer. For I knew the Lord would send someone. You want me to find a man with no name? The man himself should be hard to find, but the source of his problems is easy enough to track down. So just find a guy. Yeah, of course I do, Blizzard Snow. Of course I do. Alright. Hydroponics? Have we even been to hydroponics yet? Oh. It's a whole other area. Let's save before we zone. Let's go pick up the, where's I really should do this. It's faster. So, Client, whose name is not Clint, came in while you were out, name of Faith Ward. Ward Salvage was a prospecting outfit. Hang on, let's count loud. I love this song, but a little loud. Faith Ward was a prospecting outfit operating out on the frontier. It recently happened on a valuable find, like a once-in-a-lifetime valuable. Ran into a bit of a snag trying to sell it. Now Miss Ward is the last breathing member of that organization. The lady wants to reclaim her rightful property and deliver some old-fashioned retribution on the lowdown. Cowardly scum that stole it. Puh. After a bit of examination of Miss Ward's finances, I assured her I knew just the man for the job. Someone intimately familiar with the legal term extreme prejudice. Stairs on the right. Okay, so let's go talk to Faith. Sure. Oh my god, Pillars of Snow. That's horrifying. Her face and clothes say she recently took some kind of beating, but her eyes tell you she's not anywhere done. You must be Faith Ward. Earl sent me. They killed my family. I want to make them pay for what they done. Okay, who are they? How many? Lazarus Foley, 5, maybe 6 men. You want me to kill 6 guys? Okay. We found a key on the body of a dead diver, deep in the mission control rooms. He tucked it away in his breast pocket, right here. You know what it's like out there? The work, I mean. Our days are spent sifting through piles of junk, looking to turn the littlest kind of profit. Broken down droids that might have a part or two worth jimmying out. Batteries and smashed plasma weapons that might still hold a charge. Skeletons with battered old implants. Trying to make a living off a fool's errand, but most of us think there's some chance of striking gold out there. I never did myself till I saw that key. You'd have to be a fool to dive alone. The deeper you go, the more dangerous it gets. My father made a deal with Lazarus Foley. Took my brother and 2 men who worked with him. Show of strength. My father and my brother, they hired hands. They didn't return, but Foley's men did. Came after me very next night, cleaning up loose ends, I guess. That's what makes this key so valuable. How many electronic keys have you seen in your life? Not an access key, but a real electronic key. I've never even seen that lock that goes with a key like that. Stands to reason whatever's behind the door fitting could be worth a fortune. Could open up a command center itself, who knows? So, how am I going to find this Foley? He's probably staying out of sight. That's the easy part, says Earl. I sent word to Foley that I had a buyer for the key. Whether he intends to make an honest sale or ambush like you did the wards, he'll arrive with his men ready for war. Okay. Save. Let's get ready for combat. Hang on, I have a feeling we're about to go in combat, so let's listen to the combat music a little bit. Let's get depression music going. So, if you give me 100 bits, I get $1, and you pay about $1.30 or something like that. If you give me 1 sub, you give me $3, and you pay about $6. I'm ready. I'm in. Option 1 is stop wasting time and kill them already. Option 2 is distract Foley with your witty repartee while Faith sneaks inside and takes him out. We're more of a talker than a killer, so let's go with option 2. Renowned Lazarus Foley. He looks like a hard one, as advertised. His henchmen are just filler. A stray bullet can kill you as much as a dead one. It just is dead by one... Oh my god. A stray bullet can kill you just as dead as one fired by a marksman. You ain't no scav. That means you never seen the inside of mission control, so you ain't here to buy the key, are you, boy? I'm not going to skulk in the ruins looking for the magic door, if that's what you're asking. I'm going to sell you the key in the habitat for twice as much. Really? Good market there. Keep him talking. You tell Foley what he wants to hear, giving Faith enough time to get inside. Finally, you see her emerge from the ventilation hatch at the other end. Who's your buyer? Keep him talking. You accuse Foley of trying to cut out while telling him enough to figure out who the buyer is, had he existed in the first place. When Faith appears behind him, pale as a ghost and just as quiet, Foley's too busy milking you for info to pay attention to anything around him. She strikes once and then twice, and then Lazarus collapses. Not quite dead yet, but well on the way. Taken by surprise, his men freeze for a second. Now we kill him. Combat music. Okay, Evans, I want you over here. I want to be right up on the guy with the gun. Faith. Ooh, I actually want you... Oh, I don't know where I want you. I want you back here. Let's do that. Yeah, come in. Alright, Evans, first things first. Second things second. Oh, I saw Mr. Red. I really didn't have a chance to respond, but like, Jesus Christ. We got 16 AP and this costs 5, so let's just do the 3 shots. 1. Oh my god, it's a revolver. That is a terrible gun. Why does this gun even exist? Do you have another gun? A knife. Okay. Reload. Jesus. Let's go for a headshot. Meanwhile, in the front row, the stealther guy. I'm gonna keep going for that. There we go. Get rid of those legs. You weren't using those legs anyways. Let's get rid of those hands. Oh yeah, we're almost dead. Yeah. I love being almost dead. I'm not sure there's such a thing as stealthing in combat. Feel free to correct me, but I'm pretty sure stealthing means avoiding combat. In fact, the guide I listed said, try never to get into combat. Alright, he's dead. So the rest of y'all, well, you got a bit of a choice. Yeah, you're probably not going to like any of the options. I sure hope not, Jay Palmer, because if it is, I'm probably going to kill myself. I just need to reload. Do a headshot? No. Regular shot it is. Okay. Aim for the eyes, head. For the eyes, head? Really? Aim for the head. Please. Oh my god. Gonna run. Or don't? Oh geez, running doesn't... Okay, do I have anything that can hit for 4? Yes. Quick attack. Go! He's got 2 health! Oh my god. That was like 5 misses in a row, or I would be dead. Again. You know, maybe I should have died. I could farm... I should farm my deaths, you know? Note to self, get Evans more ammo. Remind me to do that after this. I'm not even joking. I need more ammo. Alright, so we're gonna go for this shot. It's gonna miss. Or we could successfully hit him. Holy crap. Okay, so reload. And let's go for a hand shot. Should we go for a headshot? Let's go for a headshot. There we go. Yeah, Evans is just carrying. Maybe I should just gone combat. I don't know. Evans, I need you to be my combat. Okay, boss. Maybe I should just start staying out of combat, you know, and stop meleeing. That actually might not be a terrible idea. I know, right? Okay, let's see. How about... let's do a snapshot. Yeah, I expected that. Alright, I'm gonna run. Is there no such thing as full cover? Can I not bail? Oh my god, I can't. Okay, whatever. Let's get into cover. I'm not here. I'm not here. Everything's fine. Or I could farm deaths. Now come on! Stop trying to hit me and hit me! Alright, let's go for a headshot. And then let's go for a regular shot. Okay, he's really low. Good, good, good. You reload. Is flanking a thing? I just realized I should check that. Completely blocked. Wow. Flanking is kind of a thing. Because, you know, gets rid of that. Faith kneels down by Lazarus's body and rifles through his pockets till she finds the key. It's an old ship-style key fob sporting a 4-inch metal rod. It has to be a mechanical lock with an electronic device that acts as to lock. A lot of people died for this, but why? What's hidden behind that door that's worth this many lives? Since my regular crew's dead, I'll need to hire after this run. I'm willing to take a chance on you if you want the job. What's stopping me from taking the key and disappearing? Nothing. You don't know the ruins, and even if you did, you're not going to get it there. Join me, Faith. Together, we will rule this ship as father and son? I've never killed anyone before. I know he had it coming, but it doesn't make it easier. He was a mad dog that had to be put down. Let's think about it. Actually, I kind of like all these options. So hang on. The first option is what I just said out loud. The second option is it doesn't get easier, but we do what we have to survive. The third option is, I'm sorry, Faith. I shouldn't have asked you to do it. I like all of those options. I'm going to go with 3. I had to do it. I owed it to my family. I just don't know if I can do it again. You don't have to. There's other ways. I'm a stealth character. Faith gains Thief. Okay, what does Thief do? Thief! -1 to noise generation, plus skill gains when sneaking, lockpicking, stealing, plus evasion when in cover. Cool. So let's tag... But I already have all these things. Alright, let's turn her into a pure combat... No, okay, so she's got dexterity, intelligence, charisma, and perception. She's not bad for a gunner. But I kind of feel bad asking her to kill people when I just told her I wouldn't do that anymore. And I've already got all the sneaky stuff, so you're worthless, Faye. Get out of my party. God. Ugh. Alright, because my first... I mean, she's got the stats to turn her into a gunner. She's got a good, decent pistol stat even already. And she's got decent, like, dexterity, perception, and int. But, like... You know what? Hang on. What do I not have? Biotech, Streetwise, Impersonate. Okay, hang on. Let's just kill her. So let's give her Biotech, yeah? Yes. And then... I doubt it, Act, but who cares? I don't want to make her kill again. Do you? Are you a horrific nightmare zombie? Do you like telling NPCs that you care about them and then stabbing them? What is wrong with you? Congratulations, you have not committed the sin of empathy. Alright, I guess I'll tag Steel for her. How's that sound? There we go. Oh, we get another one. Oh, God damn it. Well, let's give her Sneak. Well, it feels so pointless, though. Oh, you know what? Let's give her... Look! Croatia. I just slowly have less and less health, but I live through everything! I just realized I wish I had undone. You know what? last save? Ah, I didn't save after. Alright, whatever. Ah, whatever. Let's give you evasion. And armor. There we go. Live! Live, steel, and biotech. Meanwhile, we get a new feat. I believe 4, but I don't think we can have 4 party members. I'm not sure where it's... Oh, yeah, there's Max... Never mind, Max Fowler's 3. We can have 1 more person. Okay, so we already got Ghost and Educated. Let's see. Let's see. What do it want us to take for the next thing? We take Educated, we took Ghost. I guess it looks like it's just up to us at this point now. So, let's see. Let's go with... Could take Takedown. Start killing people, you know, out of combat. Or Tunnel Runner. Can use movement, AP, and stealth. I'm not sure what that means exactly. What does that mean? Hang on. Tunnel Runner. There we go. Oh, movement and stealth cost 1 AP instead of 2 AP, and allows the usage of bonus movement during stealth. And there's other feats that give you bonus movement. Okay, this makes much more sense. Okay. So let's go ahead and take Tunnel Runner. Stealth it up. Let's go ahead and loot these fine gentlemen. Oh, that's a lot of loot. Some of them looks like it might even be worth a dang. Okay, so let's grab that. Let's grab that. Let's grab these. Those. Okay, let's hold off on the rest for a moment. Hang on a second, hang on a second. Okay, so... just way better. Damn, that's way, way better. However, that's heavy armor. Like, that armor handling is -6. If I do that, that also gets rid of my breather and my eyes. And I become Boba Fett. I don't think I like that. But, that. It's also pretty heavy and comes with a sneaking penalty. You know what, Faith? I got a job for you. Put that on. Put that on. Put that on. No, sorry, put that on. She's going to be my heavy armor person. She's going to be the tank. Oh, actually, that's even better. Put that on instead. There we go. There we go. Yep, this is Faith. Kong, Kong, Kong. Oh, yeah, just crank that armor up there. She has a -12 penalty to her armor handling. But her armor's through the roof. Like, that's not a small amount of armor. Her sneak is down to 0 as a consequence of her penalty, and her noise is through the roof, too. But you know what? I'm kind of okay with that. Yes, someone in the background just starts chanting, Vote on. Alright, I wanted to see if this SMG is better than mine. Kinda, yeah, actually. Let's go and swap. Or, whoops. Shoot. I was comparing to the wrong thing. Maybe? No, that's right. Yeah, no, I'm right. Now, I don't want to completely get rid of all her crap. Just in case, you know. So, let's finish looting. And then head to my place. Bank here. So we'll put that there. Let's see what else. Armor. Probably one of the decent knives. One of those. All this stuff. That's probably good. Transfer. Alright, Abe, give me money. What the hell is vibe coding? Does that involve, like, not coding? Because that's what that sounds like. I mean, I'm not even being facetious. That's just what that sounds like. Hey, money. Yeah, prompt AI to write code for you. In other words, not coding. And also robbing other people of their code, too. Oh, that's better. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyways, hopefully they'll all, you know, fall into a pit and die. Moving on. So. It's AI. It's so terrible. Job's done. Very well. Is that it for jobs here? Yep, okay, so that's it. So we've done all of Earl's jobs. We could steal! We could steal! Oh yeah, we gotta get some A1 sauce. Very important. Our steal's up to 5, but not 6. No, can you steal more? Nope, you're down to 4. Yeah, no, I'm just better at stealing. Sorry, Faith. But you just don't have faith of the heart. Oh yeah, I need to make her the bio. Wait, am I making her the biotech? Hey, where's my biotech? My biotech is 3 and hers is 4. Yeah, all right. All right. You get to be the biotech. Everyone else is me. Okay, let me jot down some thoughts here really quick. Okay, so I think we're mostly done with side quests until we go back to Cole. So let's go back to Cole. What's up? I got your disruptor cores. Beautiful. Almost reverently, he assembles 3 brainwave disruptors and stops to admire before handing one to you. I believe our business is concluded. If you require the other two, I'll be more than happy to sell them, but I have to warn you, they won't come cheap. How much do they cost? 600. If it succeeds, however, the character becomes panicked, which gives -10 AP, -50 evasion, -50 reaction, and 5 psionic damage for 3 turns. Jesus. Let's see. Evans. No, me. Have a grenade, Evans. Okay, let's report to Jonas, shall we? Time to take out the trash. Make it quick. Got the grenades. They butchered Samuel. Adam sent together more men for the cause, and he walked straight into an ambush. Samuel was with me from the beginning. Now he's dead because of Braxton. Because that prick wants what's mine. Why don't you talk to Mercy? She's been loyal to me in the past, but just talk to her and make sure she's on our side. Why, did you hear something? I don't have time for this. Go to Camp Town, but keep your wits about you. Bastard who killed Sam is still there. I'll handle it. Faith is leveled to level 2. We can add another fate for her. Fate? Fate, really? Or a feat for her. So where's that armor one? I know there was an armor one. I'll be staring at it. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Increase evasion, increase HP, increase ballistics resistance. See you around, Loke. The Long Moth? The Long Moth, Brigwin? Let's see. It has long and short endings. Did not know. I obviously still haven't played it. I've heard you guys talk about it for forever, but... Gotcha. I mean, it's a cultist simulator. What's the good ending there? We all went home and got back to our lives. Dying of hunger is the good ending. If we ever play that game, that's what we're going for. Let's go with Artful Dodger. I'm turning her into a tank, so we might as well just commit to that. Alright, up to this place. I want to talk to Mercy. Lord's Mercy was her given name. Though he wasn't a priest, her father had called himself a man of scripture, never tired of reminding his only child of God's wrath. His vengeance, his untiring thirst for retribution. That's what her name meant. Mercy did her best to live up to it. Oh, okay. Your arrival interrupts the heated exchange between Mercy and 2 men wearing regulator patches. She glances at you, then at the regulator next to her, weighing her options. It's not too late then. Disposition. 1. You traitorous... No, thinking of joining the losing side for a change? Losing side? Church is backing Paxton's play. Why would they do it? There are 10 righteous souls worth saving in the pit, and once the church has had it, they'll have to defend their claim to the Brotherhood over protectors and angry locals. Over what? Can I see my character screen? No, I cannot. Frickin' wolves. Always wanting sacrifices. Ugh. So I'm gonna go with persuasion. Because I have it. So, how would they do it? There aren't 10 righteous souls worth saving in the pit. Once the church has had it, they'd have to defend their claim from the Brotherhood, the protection of the angry locals. Over what? Same reason why the Brotherhood wants it. If the church wanted the pit, they'd have sent preachers with deep pockets, not a bunch of mercs. I know that and you know that, but you've got a soft spot for the church and they're playing you. Dale Jonas, he can count on me, as always. We gained a bunch of experience and impersonate experience, apparently. Jesus. Okay, so back to the whorehouse. Mercy's still with you. And I thought I was never going to hear another piece of good news this lifetime. We're going to hit Braxton hard and fast before he can muster his troops. Mercy's going to tie out the reinforcements while you lead the assault. Caleb can help with stims and ammo. Since you put me on the spot, I should have to tell you fighting isn't really my thing. Picked one hell of a time to reveal that fact. Okay, I need you to make sure no one moves to reinforce him. If you're a talker, talk him out of it. Get some other secret skill, now's the time to put it to good use. The fight for control of the pit won't be easy. You should take your time and prepare to explore the nearby locations first if you haven't done it already. Okay. Well, I'm done with all the other side quests, so I think I'm good to progress the primary here. Get some ammo. Anything else? I'll just take all of these. Actually, I don't have that kind of money. I shouldn't do that right now. There's apparently another party member. I think you're lying to me, Croatia. Alright. Okay. Where haven't I been? Who haven't I talked to? I haven't talked to this guy. Come here, random guy. Oh, never mind. That's the guy who started the MSQ. Never mind. What do you got against Croatia, Verlictum? I see how it is. Oh my god. Okay, I read that a little bit too fast. I'm sorry. But the Founding Fathers, you know, the religious zealots who sent this ship out initially, didn't bring any alcohol or alcohol distilleries. What kind of insane madman would send a ship of any kind out and about without prepping for alcohol? I mean, so sorry. What he described was obviously they were, in fact, brewing their own alcohol on board with engine degreaser, is what he was talking about. Since you asked, there's this one fellow that owes money to just about everyone in the area. The name's Jedediah Walker, but he goes by Jed. Balance owed is $2,200, including interest. You manage to collect, you get $250. Oh yeah, there's nothing I want to be more than a loan shark. Yep, that's how that works, is if you don't bring alcohol, alcohol doesn't exist. Did you bring fruit with you? Well, yes, of course we did. Congratulations! You now have alcohol. Alright, so where's this party member, Croatia? Because I don't actually know. Really, Sub-Zero? Okay. Let me tell you a little anecdote. Once upon a time, there was a naval vessel, big old sailing vessel back in the Age of Sail. It set off from, I want to say, Denmark, or whatever Denmark was called back then. Headed out, did a whole loop of the Atlantic, came back, and had successfully gone through something like 18 or so crates or barrels of alcohol on the entire trip, and barely touched their emergency water supplies on the aforementioned trip. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not an alcohol person. In fact, I actually despise alcohol. No offense. But alcohol is one of those things that you never restrict from people, because that's never going to go well. Especially on a ship. Yeah, alcohol is actually extremely useful, regardless of the fact that it allows you to be drunk. There's a reason people would drink small beers for the longest time, is because it was a good way to drink something that didn't have pathogens or poisons or otherwise crap in it that would get you sick or worse. Jed. Olive green with rusted trim. Forest Muse. Okay. That's right there. Yeah, it's essentially impossible to bring enough potable water, never mind technical water, on board a ship. Nice, Croatia. Yeah, I figured that was kind of what it was going for, because of just the layout. I mean, this looks like an arena, right? And I'm a stealth guy. So... Sure, Sub-Zero. Until you go about one generation down, and a literal mutiny and civil war starts. Like, I'm sorry, if all these people... Okay, so I'm sorry. First of all, the odds of 100% of the people actually being anti-alcohol is pretty low. A lot of religious zealots, in general, will say X, but not actually mean it. And there's a lot of reasons why that I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. The second reason that this is all insane and nonsense is that this is a generational ship. You tell your kids not to have alcohol, and you tell me how that's going to work out. Especially when you go a generation down, and then another generation down, and then another generation down. And considering this is a 400-year trip, assuming averages, we're talking about 15 or so generations down the line. So... Third of all, as Taqueta points out, as I just pointed out, alcohol is useful, not just something to get drunk on. A dark-skinned man in his 40s is reclining on the two back of a one-piece injection-molded plastic chair. He's balancing a double-barreled shotgun on his knee. It's pointed in your direction. Like the other junk strewn about, and like his home itself, the shotgun's well looked after. What do you want? Okay. I'll be nice, because I just saved. You owe money. What about it? He's obviously annoyed, but since he's already aiming a shotgun at your head, he isn't sure how to express it. I'm here to collect. Son, take yourself a quick look around. Everything you could shift for 1,200 credits. It's all HUD. That's all yours. Reputation combat? What? Look, I'm not here to give you a hard time. I'd like to help you square your debt. But if I go back empty-handed, as soon as you fall asleep, 4 hard boys are going to come around and close that account for good. Look, I don't have the money, but if you really want to help me, I know a way I can clear $2 grand, minimum. But I can't do it alone. Listening? Ever heard of Black Will? His parents named him What God Will, but he shortened it to Will. A little while later, some folks tacked on the rest, when they saw what kind of man he was. Heard he was in the factory? Yeah, he was, but Black Will wore out his welcome, and right now he's laying low, conveniently close by. There's 2 more with him, at least half as black as Will, but if you back me up, you can do this town a favor and settle the debt. Sure. Why not? I like not killing people. We are trying to avoid death things. You follow Jed to the shoddily assembled warehouse. 4 containers welded together with the inner lights cut away to form a bigger interior, like a magic trick. He produces an access card and swipes it through. How do you want to play it? Never. So let's try not to kill, because we are trying not to kill. Jed, you show up here, you best brought me what I asked for. He says a heavy-set bearded man, registering more than one person. He scrambles to draw his gun. You backstabbing bastard. I wouldn't advise that. Captain Braxton doesn't take the tax on the regulators kindly, especially when he's offering a hand of friendship. I don't need his friendship. He lowers his gun, indicating the opposite. I mean, there's probably a reason why the primary melee build is called the Murder Hobo. Telling you, if I ever play this again, I'm going full melee death kill. Alright, I wish I could look at my character screen in the middle of combat. Or in the middle of combat, listen to me. In the middle of a character thing. So my persuasion's 6, but my streetwise... Let's raise streetwise. With friendship, what's it gonna cost me? You catch on fast. 1,000 a month ought to do it. 1 in advance, and that's $2,000 you owe us. I don't have that kind of money, but even if I did... Let's do impersonate. You really think you have a choice? The only reason you're still breathing is because you're worth more alive than dead. God help you if that's not the case. Bit shy of 1,200. That's all I have. Take it or leave it. Fine. We'll call it a new customer special. Have yourself a great day. Can I assume our business is concluded? On second thought, kill Jed and keep the money is an option. Oh my god! Why is it possible to be so evil in this game? No, we're good, Jed. I like the way you handled yourself. I've got another debt needs settling, but I'll require some extra manpower. Another local job? No, it's the shanties clustered up against the engines. They call it the heart. Good way to remind folks the reactor's the ship's heart, and the mutants that keep it beating. My ex-partner runs a trading post there. He'll have a small army with him. At least he's gone. Broker's off. But it's usually the case that the profit is proportionate to the risk. Okay. So he has now joined the party. We didn't kill Jed. He is Armored Warfare, Critical Thinker, and Charger. He's also good at Blunt. Yep, he's got a utility bar and armor. Yeah. So now we've got the distraction tank, the actual tank, the gunner who's doing the damage, and the worthless who's trying to avoid combat as much as possible. Alright, hang on. So let's tag a few things. Let's tag, oh geez, crit, absolutely. Let's make crit even more critty. I'm the Skell Monkey. I'm the Bard. I just realized I'm doing my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough all over again. You guys kill stuff. I'll be back here doing everything else. Let's do... Do I want to do armor? How many more do I have? I really wish it told me how many more I could tag. Oh, hey. Stats. Give them stuff. Where does it say it? So I can see it. Where does it say that I've got one more tag? Just looking around on the screen for it here. Derived stats. There it is. Tagged skills. Okay. Well, I need damage. Living is fine, but faith is for living. So I want you to go with blunt. Yeah. There we go. I want you to beat the hell out of people. Hopefully, never get into combat. Hang on. Yep, I have another rebreather. And some goggles. Might have a better... I think he's got a utility bar. Hang on. What do you got on? So let's give you some goggles. Give you a rebreather. He's already got a utility bar, so that's whatever. He's got good armor, so that's better than anything I've got. He's also got a subdermal armor implant. Jeez. Okay, back in there, back in there. Okay. So now let's go back to Jack. With Jed, as it happens. I should have just teleported. What? Ah! Here's the fee. Paid in full minus my fee. Thanks. Okay. She's got a heal stem, yep. He's got a heal stem, yep, okay. But I'm gonna give him the aggro stem. There we go. Alright. What do you want? What do you want? Who's got a feat? Who's got a feat? It's Jed! Alright, what do we got? So we've got Armored Warfare, Critical Finger Charger. Where's melee? Warrior. Or we could make him do more accuracy, have increased knockdown crit chance, and penetration for each skill level. Yeah, I want you to hurt things. Although we could have increased skill gain, increased accuracy, increased accuracy. I don't know. Screw it, we're just gonna go with Basher. I want you to bash things, sir. Over the head, preferably. God, we all look so dumb. It's Neverwinter Nights all over again. Ah, what's going on? Ah! Okay, hang on. So, I notice I've got a quest to go to Hydroponics, which I've been deliberately avoiding because it's a new zone. But they're also talking about finish up all your stuff here before you leave. Do I have to go do the Hydroponics quest before I do the primary optional? And while we're looking at that, I want to look up something here. Jot down a note here. Waiting for Croatia to hear me. Sorry, if you didn't hear the answer of Velictum, which I'm pretty sure you did, but on the off chance you didn't hear it. Croatia, who is in chat right now, was the primary shareholder of this run. So it felt appropriate, right? We are Croatia runner. Okay, Croatia's not listening. All right. Let's just say screw it. Let's save. Talk to Jones. I'm ready. Okay. What the hell is this? Ooh, hang on. Let me go ahead and fix the control panel here. Let me lockpick this. Oh, I know that feeling, Bregman. I'll take that. I still don't know what electronic modules are for, and I don't care. I just want them. I want them all. I want all the loot in the entire world. I will rule this ship or see it burnt to ashes around me. Control panel looks exactly as one would expect after 200 years of disuse. There's thankfully one sign of life, a blinking cursor. Okay, let's repair the module. Okay, there we go. The founding fathers did something right. It was selecting equipment with modular components in anticipation of having to rely on inexpert maintenance staff. You blow out dust of centuries of dead modules and insert the spares. The OS designed for lowest common denominator user. The interface has no identification protocols, no rabbit holes or nested menus. The display says the gate is currently open and offers the easy way to close that. A big button that says close. Just in time, the regulator patrol was peeping into view on a nearby video feed. The audio plays a stifled siren sound, with 2 functioning emergency lights flashing orange a few times, and the gate closes with an irrefutable slam right in front of the regulators. Instead of cursing their hidden adversary, perhaps offering him their grudging respect, one of the clever bastards pulls out a PDA and ejects it in the keypad next to the gate. Results are unnervingly quick. The emergency lights start flashing again. Oh yeah? Let me just typity away here. Hacking the Pentagon. DVD. Hang on, double click on yes. There we go. You managed to stall the subroutine by forcing an object detection subroutine to take another look, which buys you a few precious seconds. Since the system wasn't designed to stop hostile forces, there's no way to override the gate's commands. Fortunately, you stumbled upon a decontamination protocol. A slowly rising gate slams down again, and the regulators disappear in a cloud of decontaminating mist. The system flashes an empty tank icon, indicating decontamination failed, though the video feed says otherwise. 2 troopers lay on the ground, the others puking his guts out, and the 2 with foresight to wear gas masks are helping them away from the gate. Those who survive won't be back anytime soon. Yeah, skills monkey. Exactly. You're here for when we're in combat. I'm here for when we're not. I've actually played that a lot in D&D. I've also played the opposite of that, the person who is completely useless except when a fight starts. It's actually fun. Both of them. As long as you got other people who are cool with it. Okay. So, that was fun. Are we seriously? Okay, fine, whatever. How do we get out of here? Oh, we go this way. Okay. No? Oh God, we're trapped! We're trapped! And I can't map out of here. Okay, there we go. You hold the gate until the distant gunfire dies down and head back to Main Street. The regulators fought to the last man, a brave but futile last stand. You watch as cleanup crews armed with stretchers and mops march into the bullet-ridden building. The bodies will be fed into organic recyclers, and all sign of carnage gone by the morning. Thus passes worldly glory. Braxton dead. He lost, but what exactly did we win, I'd like to know. We lost a bunch of men we can't replace on top of the soldiers we hired. Seems like we can't let the fox right in, don't we? What are we going to do next? Next? Put it behind us, start looking at the myriad of troubles ahead. The Brotherhood will be back to probe our non-existent defenses. The Protectors probably think they own us now. Hell, the Church might even sit down at the table and stick a finger in the pie. Why not? Maybe if we get real lucky, the 3 of them will show up at once and start sort out their differences with our narrow bit of decking as the battleground. You haven't said what we're going to do. We want to stay free. We need allies. Real players, not tin men like Braxton. Free-thinking citizens will never bend the knee to the high and mighty habitat. I want you to travel to Shuttle Bay, talk to Mo Jackson. Him and the crew captured from some raiders a few years back turned into a fort. The fact that he's held it since means Mo can handle anything the ship can throw against him. More than that, Mo's a leader. Hey, my bond with Evans went stronger. Swoot! My bond with Faith goes weaker. Oh. That sucks. Braxton was the town's only hope. Now that hope is gone. Town's hope or yours? I didn't see the townsfolk lining up to support Braxton. Townsfolk come and go. Town remains, but needs rule of law to prosper. That's what the Founding Fathers thought is going to be my response to that. Amen. Braxton would have ruled with an iron fist, and it would have ended in bloodshed sooner or later. Yay! She hates me more. Woo! Yep, she's down to indifferent now. Cool. But Evan's leveled. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da, kill them all. Shoot them dead. Kill their stupid faces. Or, sorry. So I want you to shoot people, and I want you to shoot people a lot. So we can make you more reactive, add more initiative, and AP on the first turn. Give him Bloodlust. I do like... For Lictum, do you think I should go with Bloodlust? I think that's the right call here. Or we could go with Second Wind, which makes you get AP every time you murder someone. Horrifically, obviously. Like with their own organs. Like you use their organs as the weapons to kill them. Let's see. Do we already have... Rifle? Yeah, we do, I figured. Well... So, aim, just plus, ignore cover, range 2. Penetration 10, critical damage increased. Eat their lungs. Sorry, we're not doing Andor Season 2 anytime soon, we might some year. But it's not even on the books right now. To answer your earlier question. Oh, God, no, Verlictum. No, no. Having even more crit does feel kind of nice. So it's have even more crit, or penetration and crit damage. We don't get a lot of feats. I'm pretty sure level 10's the cap, so we gotta think about this. There's no respecking, of course. Let's go with increased range, ignore cover, and increase aim, because he's gonna do that all the time. Yeah. Okay, so quests. Now we have 2 quests to leave town. Ah, Croatia. Why? Why? Do I have... Nope, I'm still at 5 steel. I think all the factions are enemy factions to MCLS. Yeah, so that. I've played plenty of things other than D&D to answer you fully. I will admit I tend to default to D&D, but the main reason why isn't really my preference, it's everyone else's. D&D is a very quick and easy system to pick up, and that's important, especially for a lot of people who aren't, you know, long-term hardcore players like me. Ooh, I could steal from what the regulators used to be. I'll take that. Steal, steal. I'm also going to steal a badge. I'm going to steal everything. I'm going to steal so much. I'm going to steal so much. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the Jones and I was needing. Oh. Oh, lock can't be picked. Aw. Aw. I didn't know there were plot doors in this game. Gypped! I feel gypped. I bet, Croatia. Jesus. Okay, I think we're actually done. So let's go to hydroponics and get some booze, shall we? Speaking of hydroponics. Will the music change? It's the whole reason I actually left the music on, so we can see if the music changed. Hydroponic Division was originally conceived to adapt Terran plants to the anticipated environment of Proxima Centauri. Extensive gene editing was employed to develop resistance to alien fungi and pests. An accelerated adaptation hacked into the plant's genetic code. Like many other critical systems, it was abandoned during the mutiny. Carefully cultivated flora and fauna was left on its own in harsh environments designed to propagate rapid and brutal evolutionary cycles. When men returned to reclaim hydroponics, they discovered an environment as wild and hostile as any Earth jungle. Cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, laggy. There we go. Okay, we're all loaded. Oh, yeah. This looks awful. I don't even want to be breathing in here. Okay. It's a different song, at least. Anything I can steal? Yeah! Steal. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah! What? There we go. Alright. Hi! What have you got to sell? Well, I have this. Hey, where'd it go? I don't know. It was just there. I was just looking at it. It looked really good, too. Alright, hang on. You, Faith. What can I improve on you? Those are like 5-ish DR, 8-ish DR. So 5, 8, 8. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. I think she's got better already. Oh, hang on. Those might be better. Those are better. I'll go ahead and grab those for her. I feel like having a better respirator might be useful in this area. No reason, it's just a vibe I'm getting. So hang on, first of all, let's get on. Oh hey, there's a new regulator badge. That's funny. Oh yeah, this air is so clean. It's kind of sweet. Anyone else smell how sweet that is? Thud. Alright, who doesn't have a respirator? You have a basic one, you have a basic one, I have a good one. Is this one better than mine? Yeah, hang on, 40, 50. Yes, so I'm going to put on the even better one. Evans, you get the slightly better one. And we'll just put that here. Could you buy these, please? Thanks. A bald man wearing a gas mask gestures for you to approach. When you see it, his skin is pockmarked and slack from prolonged exposure to antifungal chemicals. You're guessing the environment isn't great for hair either. Welcome to Camp Reed. I'm Carlos Maney. Boone sent me to pick up his algae. Nothing in stock right now. Bioreactor's down again, so I can't do anything until you get it up and running. Of course, if you want to lend a hand, sure! We need more parts. Everything in the vicinity has been stripped bare except the Alpha Tower. Once the hydroponics tower all stretched from toward the ceiling. While the lower sections of the Alpha Tower were destroyed during the mutiny, the upper half still clings stubbornly to the ceiling, like a big metal stalactite. An ancient and not especially trustworthy walkway connects it. A shop, but hold your breath. Do you have anything that doesn't require acrobatics? We have a dispute with a fellow named Morgan. We hired him and his crew to clear one of the towers from wildlife. Now they're refusing to hand it over. All options on the table. We prefer a situation resolved amicably. Okay. I know Morgan. He worked with my father. I want your word he won't be harmed. What are you talking about? I know you tend to avoid violence, but I still need to hear it. Okay, I won't kill Morgan. Damn it, I can't kill Morgan now. Ugh, why did I say that? Alright, let's go not kill Morgan. Ugh. Yeah, she acknowledged that we avoid combat. That's actually kind of cool. It's funny, because our combat's only 4, but our diplomacy is up to 6, and our stealth is up to 8. Alright, I'm gonna go rob some people. BRB. Oh, these people are asleep and alive. Let's fix that. Okay. Easy peasy. Oh, hang on. I gotta go rob some more people. There we go. Has my sneak gone up yet? Or steel? No, it's still 5. Ah! I need more steel. That's something you could say in a lot of games. For different reasons. Especially all the builder and, like, strategy games I play. Oh, water. 3rd floor. Okay, this is the 3rd floor. Okay, so 2nd floor. That's interesting. Now let's jot down a note while we're here. Okay. You know, similar to what just happened in the game we just played, how well do you think these people are going to adapt to, you know, sunlight when we get there? Problems? Toxicity is well within acceptable parameters, but we need to keep an eye on it. Maybe be careful with the AA strains. You seem to be handy with computers. Can you teach me? Fine, let's do it. I will take even more computer skills. Okay, so for real. Do you grow anything other than algae? Like what? Soybeans? Algae is much easier to grow and it produces 10 times more protein. Most of the water's recycled, so it's as good as it gets. That's right. What do we grow here? Algae. No, but like, what do you grow here? Algae. I'm surprised we had algae culture to begin with. Why? Algae is excellent fertilizer and soil stabilizer. We'll need it to tame Proximus soil. We're lucky it happens to be cheap and easy to produce natural food. Hang on. AA strains? Yeah, accelerated adaptation. In plain language, it means, we're playing God! They couldn't have mutated so quickly without help. The radiation was the catalyst, not the cause. We don't know what awaits us at the end of our journey. We know that Proxima is mostly arid, but that doesn't tell us much. Some arid lands on Earth are arable, others are long dead. We'll have to fight a war for survival with our food supplies. And we'll need the right weapons to win it. What if the soil's too acidic? Soil's nutrient content too low, contaminated water, invasive pests. We can't waste precious time trying to solve these problems or our crops are dying. Yeah, what's with all the frogs? Frogs are a keystone species. They excel at pest control. That's why they were chosen for the program, along with others. Of course, evolution doesn't work on demand, so many experiments had failed, one way or another. But all we need is a few champions to secure a foothold, if they don't need us when we get there. Fortunately, they aren't hunters. Crop guardians won't be much use if we tend to wander off looking for prey elsewhere. Okay. It's a little terrifying, but only a little. This is really low tech level. It's kind of fascinating, really. Pathfinding. Oh god, I'm stuck. I'm actually stuck. Okay, there we go. We ran into someone while they were running into us, and that, yeah. I've never seen anything like this. Even the air tastes different. Can't wait till we get to Proxima. Can you imagine oaks and maples growing on Proxima? Yeah. I don't know how the locals would feel about that. No Terran would be happy about alien plants springing all over Earth. What choice do we have? It's not like we can turn ship around and go back here. We have to be diplomatic about it. That's our defining trait. Or bastards won't know what hit them. Alright. Okay. So there's some frogs, which look like combat. I don't really want to fight frog. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's see. That is a... Oh my god, I don't want to go through that room. Look at that. Look at that nonsense. 2 types of frog enemies in there, too. Private property. Yeah, Carlos sent me. Step right in. Okay. Morgan, a stocky, gray-haired man with shrewd eyes, is feeding 2 bullfrogs on chunks of odd-looking meat with delight. Faith, is that you? But I thought... Still alive, which is more than I can say about Foley. Was it you? Well, if you need anything at all. Yeah, Carlos sent us. It's time for you to leave. He glances at Faith but finds no support. That's a big ask. What if I say no? Carlos won't pay you. I hope you figured it out by now. You have nothing to gain by staying, but everything to lose. We can fight. We have them critters on our side. Fight for what? Your pride? This isn't your home. Hang on. What's our streetwise? There's an interesting question. Hey, Croatia, if you feel like answering, is it worth really cranking a specific skill like as high as you can? Or just is it better to spread out as much as you can? Because I get the feeling that there's a finite amount of experience to be had in this game. And I keep debating, like, because like in this situation, for example, my persuasion's higher. It's at 6, so I'll probably get less of a experience for that. But for Streetwise, my Streetwise is only 4. So maybe I should pick the Streetwise option to level Streetwise instead, you know? Nah, I'll go with my gut. Cut the crap. Your frog's worth the damn it if I wouldn't be sitting here waiting for Carlos to fall. Alright, we'll leave you. We'll leave, but you owe me one, and someday I'll come to collect. Great. My bond with Faith grows stronger. Kept my word. Kept my word. Sweet, I can go in here and do absolutely nothing. Cool. Alright, where's Tower Alpha? Where is Tower Alpha? Nice, Croatia. You just show up. Me kill you. I mean, I'm willing to talk, but me kill you. Kill. We can just talk about this. I kill. Money. What? I don't have any money. Money. Me. Thank you. Okay, so let's just scooch over here. Don't you mind me. Oh wow, and it like despawns the enemies. Nice. My sneak is up to 7 now, by the way. I was wondering what would happen if we snuck by some enemies, because like in other games they'd just still be there later, you know, because you didn't kill them. There we go. Got that out of the way. Wait, seriously, Croatia? Frog killer. Woo. Okay, so... Alright, well, if that's the case, hang on. Let's go do the much harder frog encounter here. Okay. Oh, man, Baron, it's so depressing. Okay, so there's no way to sneak through there. Just kill. We're just gonna leave that room alone. Just walk away from that. Poster child of the pest control department. Does a fine job of catching oversized insects and properly draining them of their mineral-rich fluids. Our future farmlands will be safe from Proximian bugs and rodents. Will they? This. Remove damaged parts that no longer respond, like a battlefield surgeon chopping limbs and intestines. Gross. What's left isn't pretty and barely functional, but it'll live for now. Predictably, the Awakened OS is a bit of a problem with your handiwork. Get stuck on the boot screen. Shove it. And you're in. I'm in. Fortunately, the OS is too corrupted, the drive is too damaged to allow unimpeded access to the research files. We get a pretty good idea. Genetically modified frogs, dirt cheap and easy to breed, were used as pest control for centuries. Their small size made them vulnerable to predators, so certain adjustments were made. So now we have plus attack accuracy, plus accuracy, plus evasion, and plus crit to frogs. So where we get stuck in combat with one. And Faith has removed a motor cortex. Nice! Plus 1 dex. Ooh, double nice. Oh, that's 3 hours. Although, I might put that on him, honestly. What does dex do? Oh, he's already cranked. No, I'm cranked. He is not. Yeah, I might put that on him. I was right with my initial presumption. I mean, I've been wanting like a proper city builder or ship builder or something like that for a while now. There's a couple out there, but none of them have really worked for me. Okay, so there's a nest in there. We're going to leave that alone. Save. You hack your way through the foliage until you reach a clearing in front of a heavy door marking the end of the green zone. Your arrival catches the attention of a large star-shaped mound of mutated flesh, another gift from hydroponics' brightest but misguided minds to their grateful descendants. An avid predator and opportunistic feeder, the starfish is an excellent addition to any terraforming arsenal, which is much easier to appreciate in its eagerness to devour pests when you're a scientist behind thick glass. Okay, let's try it. Exactly, Entity. That's pretty much exactly. It's called... Oh, it's called the Creeper. Never mind. I thought it was called the Crippler for a second. But yeah, exactly. Most shipbuilders just build a ship. Okay. I mean, Starfield, right? Starfield had this whole shipbuilding mechanic, and then what's the point of it? Okay, so Faith, I want you up front. Jed, I want you up front. And I guess that's actually good. We're good. Let's do it. Boom. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. That was its first round. Jesus. Okay. Oh, it's in a smoke screen. He doesn't have very good thermal, I guess. In fact, what is my thermal? Yeah, there it is, 30. Alright, whatever. This aimed attack won't work. Oh, jeez. Whatever, just do a regular hit. Yep, we're fighting a demonic slug. How is that out of reach of... You know what? I just give up. Alright, so anyways, so we're not doing that. Although I am curious what's on that corpse. Like having to fight that thing just for that corpse. What's on the corpse? Oh, it's tantalizing me. Okay, hang on. One more try. Let's try for a better round one, shall we? Nah, no stealth option at all. Okay, so Jed, I want you... hang on, Evans, I want you way over here. Faith, I want you like right up here. Jed, I want you like right here. Me, I want me like right here. Evans, go here. Faith, you hang back. I mean, it's got to have nice treasure to be behind this nonsense, right? Right? Okay, so it decided not to do its gas attack. That's actually really good. God damn it. Why did I say that? Okay, that sucked. Evans is also out of position, as usual. Oh, man, I gotta do it. I gotta see it, Mr. Ed. I needs it. I need it. Okay. Yeah, it's an AP cost system. Damage resisted. It has DR. It has freaking DR. Oh my god. Okay, just get out of there. Just get out of there. Alright, Jed, it is... Oh god, you're on the wrong weapon. Okay, there we go. It's all on you, Jed. Oh yeah, that's valid. Kinect's count. I should think about that too. No, I've got food. I'm good. Okay, so I guess end turn. Alright, Faith. We're not scratching the paint on this stupid thing. It's the gas cloud. The problem is the gas cloud. It's just destroying our ability to deal with this stupid thing. I'm probably not gonna, even if we kill this thing, I'm probably not gonna stick with that load. I really want to know what's on the loot. Oh my god, how long does this gas cloud last? Nope, I can't do aimed attacks at all. Alright, whatever. I'm doing just graze damage. This is crazy. And I can't do damage to it. Like, I'm incapable. Unless I get right up in melee and shoot it with an SMG. Braka, braka, braka. Oh, damn. And meanwhile, my party's like, why are we fighting this thing, boss? I have no damaging grenades, no. We got this. It's just, okay, back out, back out, back out. Oh yeah, feel that DR. Feel that DR. It also has a regen on top of everything else. Alright, this is good news. The only guy who's actually doing any damage, he just did the gas again. Alright, whatever, I give up. I don't know what's in there and I don't even care. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. God damn it. Let me sneak. Let me sneak. I'm a sneaker. That's all I'm good at doing. Like, we literally couldn't damage through his DR and he kept putting up the smoke and we don't have the thermals to push through it. Whatever. High-tech network of CEA globes control environment agriculture. Each globe is designed to act as a contained microbiome. And a shotgun. That's an interesting statement. I don't think we can change the difficulty in mid-game. can, that deserves another positive. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're stuck here. Yeah, Jed. Hang on, let's check the control panel. Override the safety protocols and take a ride. And then let's hear my sister. Yes? Actually, I do. If there's any chance, do you know the salad things I like? I could get
bags.
Yes, please. We're gonna see these hanging out back there. Oh no.
This thing made me so happy when I saw it.
I mean, it's absolutely adorable, but it's also like weirdly well designed. I know it's 3D printed.
It really is.
So. See, it's a hammerhead. Do you get it? It's a hammerhead.
It's a hammerhead shark.
Yeah, of course she called me Lore. She knows I'm streaming.
Yeah, why would... Yeah. He's Uncle Lore.
Yep.
And Lore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, some of my friends unironically call me Lore out of habit because, you know, some of them have actually streamed with me or been on camera with me. Or
some
whatever.
of his friends still call him the name of his character back when he was raid leading.
Yeah. Nickname stick.
I dated a guy once who called me Zan.
No comment. Debating if there's anything else I actually need right now. I don't think there is.
He tried calling me by my name.
Mm-hmm.
No, not Archie and Gaia. Archie and Gaia was his original stream name. It was not his character name. He tried calling me by my name once, and it freaked him out. And then he only ever called me Babe or Zan after that.
That's funny. That's really funny.
And I was like, but you know how important names are to me. So like that. Yeah, it's never What?
That's why her name is Sis.
Oh my God! Did you read the Coke?
Yeah. So she got a Coke. So you know how there's those Cokes with the name on them?
Yeah.
One of them has
share a Coke
Sis.
with. Yeah, one of them has Sis. So I pulled a can out, and it's my Coke, not his Coke. So it, you know, but yeah, I popped it open and I was drinking. I was about halfway through, and I looked down. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
it's my Coke. I stole my Coke. Yeah, I stole the Coke you were sharing with me.
He does. Yeah, I was just. What was this?
Oh, it's attached.
There we go. If you feel like being overly generous, we're also
Can I have more words than just sweet? I'm hungry. I need you to give me more direction than just sweet.
Something cheesecake. I don't know where you're going. There are a few people who still call me Arsh. I don't respond to it, but that is something that happens. Read. Sis, I want you to go this. Read from the safety restraints. The elevator takes off like a rocket. Rusty guide rails screech and groan. Somewhere, a metal cable snaps with a loud noise, but instead of plummeting to your death, the elevator goes even faster. It's about to slam into the shaft ceiling, killing you in the process when the emergency stasis field envelops the elevator, halting its inertia and dispersing kinetic energy. We made it!
I think you got a little bit of whiplash.
Yeah. Oh,
Who is Bellular?
a WoW streamer and YouTuber who would put the money behind a game, which I actually really want to play. I can't think of it. Do anyone know the one he's talking about? Or I'm talking about? It's the one where you're like on an old Atlantic voyage. It's basically choose your own adventure, but with stats. What?
So Ducky hasn't ever seen your stream.
Yeah.
Ducky hasn't ever seen you.
Yeah.
So we just took a selfie that I sent to Ducky because he's heard me talking to and about you sometimes and got you confused with Kaz for a bit, which was very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I sent him the selfie and he's like, "That's your brother?" I'm like, "Yes, that's my brother." And he's like, "He looks exactly how I'd expect Bellular to look like. I haven't seen that guy, but I imagine he looks like your brother." And I don't know if that's a compliment because I haven't watched either of their videos.
I'll take that as a compliment. Oh, I look better than Bellular. He's obviously more financially successful than I am. No, I'm fine, Andy. I don't know what the issue is here. Alright, let's go rob some more people. Aw, all these people are dead. You can't rob people who are alive or dead. The opposite of alive. Oh, whatever. Let's go examine. Another poor bastard couldn't resist the forbidden fruit. The ever-evolving pheromones not only made it smell heavenly, but impaired the victim's ability to concentrate and think clearly. The plant's blind, but it's fast as a whip, so a touch is all it takes. Oh, okay. That's horrifying. But I'm not British, Bragwin. Ooh, nice. Hang on, let's get those better. Those aren't better. But that is better, I think. Yes, have a better rebreather.
Bragwin, I'm gonna have to ask you this question because I don't know who Bellular is either. Ducky would like to know if Lore is, and I quote, hotter than Bellular.
There. That's him. It's really easy.
Yeah.
Pale Beyond. That's the name of the game.
You know,
Pale Beyond.
I
He looks young, doesn't he? I mean, I know I don't
he
exactly
looks
look
like
my
a
age.
dick.
He,
If Bellular, if you're watching, I'm very sorry, but you have. I don't care if he's not watching. He might watch at some point. You look kind of like a dick. I'm just saying.
well, he's not as bad as the other big streamers, so I'll give him that. All right, hang on. So let's go up first, or is this down? That was down, wasn't it? No, that is in fact up. Okay. So let's check the terminal. Terminal status screen almost reads like a wartime death register. Almost everything is flagged a hopeless red, meaning offline and non-functional. A few items of the dubious yellow have a long row between them and systems ready green, but one option catches your attention. The terminal continue currently docked unit to what's left of Tower 3. You could... What option catches your attention? The terminal continues to what currently docked
I thought
unit
you would enjoy
is
that.
left of Tower 3. You can hitch a comfortable ride to your destination instead of risking your health on ramshackle walkways.
And there's a difference, Brigman. There's a difference between being able to identify and evaluate physical aesthetics and finding them sexually attractive. As I just told Ducky, I feel like my brother is hotter, but that's also kind of icky. I wouldn't fuck either of them, so does that count? Sorry, I had to.
At first, the terminal.
Do I need to say suicide to get them their PG-13 warning?
No, I've been playing this game. This is a just dark, bleak, depressing. Ukraine game.
Okay.
So any Eastern European game is going to be horrifically flagged.
I don't, Bragwin, and I'm not entirely certain what that means for my sexuality, but I have very much always been a person who finding someone aesthetically attractive is very different from finding them sexually attractive. So,
I mean, I'm as straight as they get, and I can tell you that Sephiroth looks hot. Right?
I don't think Sephiroth looks hot.
I think he looks hot.
I know, you've always wanted to be Sephiroth. Since the very beginning, when you very first started this streaming gig, and you tried to have Sephiroth hair that you killed your head with,
Yeah.
and then dyed it blue, and that
Oh no,
didn't
you're
help.
you're actually talking. Sorry, I thought you meant the wig that we bought at the Gen Con. For that.
I don't know what that means, Snow. You can explain it to me in a DM. Just find me on the Discord.
Okay, so we're here. We made it. Now what?
Okay. I'm going to start. Text
Fun.
me the shit you want because I've already forgotten.
Oh my
I've
god.
got 3 different people telling me they want things, and I don't remember any
Fine,
of them
fine,
except
fine,
fancy
fine.
crackers and salad.
Well, salad is one of my things.
I know.
To be very clear, I like the ones that are just lettuce, not the ones that have actual like dressing and stuff in them. But I'm not picky. You know me.
I know you will. Look, when I go through the Instacart and I just get you the menagerie, you eventually eat all of it.
Yeah, I will eventually
Even the
work my
ones
way
that
through
weren't
it.
at all
I've
what we
been
were
starving.
expecting
I'm
it
not
to be.
super picky when it comes down to it. I'll text you.
Okay. Oh, I wanted to ask. So I'm thinking about taking a trip up to go visit Ducky and Aiden before. I was thinking maybe next weekend. But
I need the car next Saturday. Admittedly, it didn't even occur to mention this has been planned for about a month.
where are you going?
Nowhere in particular, but I'm getting the car checked. I'm getting the, oh god, I don't remember the full list. It's like car wash, and then mechanics check, and then I'm getting groceries. I'm just doing everything. It's just doing everything. But I'm scheduled.
Which means I can't take the car.
Yes. You can take the other car.
I can't take the other car because the other car has the car seats in
But does anyone need it for the weekend?
it. No, but it would be bad to be stuck
I
at
suppose that's
home
fair.
without
That's
car
fair. That's
seats.
fair. Fine. Do it next weekend.
I can't. That's the yard sale weekend. And the weekend after that is Mother's Day.
So she insists that we're 1 year going to actually participate in one of these yard sales,
No,
and we
we are
never
going
have.
to this year. We
Ever.
are fucking moving.
Ever.
We are moving this year, and I will sell shit. We are doing it this year.
I have already offered to pay for the dumpster to just dump all that crap in the dumpster.
After the yard sale, that's when we get the dumpster.
Okay.
It's about $300.
Yep. Yeah. I know.
Yeah, I sent you the thing.
I know.
Yeah. No, but we are doing the yard sale this year. God damn it.
We've only missed like the last 4. It's fine.
Well, I had work,
I know.
and I
And
forget what
rain.
happened last year.
Rain was the other big thing.
Rain was what happened last year. I just remember.
There's
being-
also one time she also just slept in. It really isn't the end of the world. It's just funny to me. It's like, oh, yard sale. I'm like, okay. Are you gonna actually? Are we okay? I helped you the first time.
You did.
The very first time I helped get everything all lined up and set up and ready, and I have never helped her since. By the way, I'm not helping you next week. To be very clear. Unless you need something heavy moved, I'll help you with
I have
that.
a lot of heavy things that I need. But
What's heavy?
I have no idea. There's everything in the garage.
Yeah, but that you just
All of
open
it.
the garage door and say, here you go.
No, because it's a mess. It has to be like.
How likely do you think it is you're going to sell a lot of stuff would be, okay, hang on. Think about the percentage of how likely it is to sell and then put that much effort into sorting it. Because I don't think it's going to be worth going through everything. You know what I mean?
I do need to pull out like all of that stuff because I'm also going to pare down on all my teacher stuff.
I mean, that makes sense. You can have half the garage is her teacher stuff.
Not half. It's about a third.
Half the garage.
It's about a third. It's because all of the yard stuff is over there
Okay,
too.
that's fair. A third, but also very high.
Yeah.
High? I don't know why I said that word.
High.
High.
It is very tall.
Yeah. No, let's go get groceries.
Okay, we're gonna get groceries. So what I'm hearing is I am taking the bus next weekend if I go.
Yes, please. We're definitely doing a yard sale. We might even be moving this year. Okay, so I think that's our destination right there. So let's check it out. Wait. Save. Now let's check it out. Hang on, I just realized there's also a negative. It's one of the only negatives I've come up with. This has been a very low negative game. How dare you, Croatia? Every chapter in their history starts with, and then it got worse. Yeah, when are the Vulcans getting here? Except for the grime and corrosion, this bioreactor is in good condition. A strange translucent worm slithers out of the plastic tubes. Okay, that's gross. You don't know much about bioreactors, but you know salvage work. Precision parts are always in demand, so you carefully remove every impeller, agitator, and valve you can find. Stirred motor's dead, but two sensors of you still clinging to life, which is more than you hoped for. Yeah, I'm still not holding my breath on that Kennex Scout. I've been packed since, like, last July. I am still currently in a state of being packed. I know that sounds weird because I'm working, but my set back here, these are totes that are ready to just be loaded into a U-Haul, right? Ah, no! All these plushies, every single one of them fits in one of those soccer bags, which are right there. The only thing that actually has to be packed for me is literally my equipment, which is pretty threadbare at this point. Monitor, desk, chair, computer. That's kind of it. And all this is going in my car. Okay. That's it. So let's go to the shaft. Let's examine this sucker. A rope will come in handy. I just used my rope. Oh, whatever. Note to self, check vendors for ropes. I have no choice in that, Sub-Zero, honestly, so that's not on me. I mean, honestly, I haven't left that state. Ooh, a power saw. Rope! In... I don't know how long. An old and battered power saw, once used for cutting through reinforced steel. In a pinch, it's also used for cutting through armor and bone. It is an energy-type weapon. It is an energy melee weapon. Yikes, we're holding on to that. Yeah. Holy shkamoli. Right, save. We still haven't done the first quest. Have you noticed that? We still haven't done the first quest of the MSQ. Literally step 1. Let's get a rope that we just got. Down here. Oh. Let's get out of here. Sorry, one moment. I need to finish texting my sister, ironically. I guess that's not ironically. I always say the word ironically. I don't even mean it. I'm so stupid. I mean is amusingly. Sorry. Didn't want to rush that. Alright, so I never actually checked this one. Let's see what's through here. I really want to know what that stupid corpse has. The frogs look small, but so do pit bulls. Bullfrogs go for the legs, and when they knock you down, they go for the head to finish you off. Good leg armor and helmet will make the difference. Spitters go for the eyes, an attack that can blind and poison. Wow. It is only one frog, though. So this might work out. Okay, so hang on. Where's Evans? Jed, me. Back off here. Okay. Turn, I suppose. Might as well slice the stupid thing. Why not? I wouldn't even be doing this if it wasn't one bullfrog. I'd just bail. I'm not fighting frogs. Oh, and I'm crippled. You see what I mean? It's one frog and I'm already crippled. Probably not for victim. Not unless someone else takes me to it. Got 2 health left. Okay, we're good, we're good. Hey, shotgun shells. Kinda useless, but you know, whatever. Oh god, this is gonna bother me. I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna remember that that's there and come back at level 87. When I have an energy Gatling laser. I think that's everything. This doesn't appear to be nearly as big of a place as the pit. Which I'm guessing means most of the areas are not going to be as big as the pit. Which is, of course, fine. No, all the way up, all the way up. So, squatters left, tower's yours. We're in your debt. Here, take this. Enough juice for 2 shots, maybe 3 if you're lucky. Wow, a plasma ammo, which, if I'm not mistaken, is like something that cannot be replenished, at least in lore. Alright, anything else I can do? Short of clearing the way to the habitat? Not much. What do you mean? You kidding me, Cruiser? Hydroponics is sitting between the pit and the habitat. Since the first says it's habitable, we're locked here. Why can't you take your algae in the habitat? We have to pay the keepers. I reduce profit on the keepers. Don't tell me you've never been to the habitat. They call themselves Thy Brothers Keepers. Made a name for themselves doing escort runs and set up shop in the factory. You're gonna have to pay them, but you won't last long. You know. The factory's teeming with raiders, and they're getting bolder by the minute. Okay, cool. Well, let's go and turn to the other quest while we're here. So, I got your reactor parts. Excellent, we'll be back in business in no time. Here's the algae from our reserves. A little extra for job well done. So we got a really nice gas mask, but cannot be used with goggles. Ouch. Put that in reserve. I guess it's it. I do have 6 shots of this energy pistol, which is a pistol skill, which I believe means my best person to fight is her. Oh, actually, no, it's Evans. I mean, it's kind of her. It's mostly Evans. All right, you know what? Just because I'm curious, hang on. Just because I'm curious, Evans, do me a favor. Put on this energy pistol. Okay, just work with me here. Just work with me. Put that on there. let's zoop down to there, which is like here, I want to say. There we go. Last time, I swear. For now. Okay, so let's at least put Jet up front. Back, face back. Alright, start combat. Of course, that's what he did. Because what else would he do but immediately gas the area and then yank someone and then... How much AP do you start with? God dang. Nah, whatever. Out of range. 15% chance at hitting? Really? God, that smoke screen is awful. Okay, anyways, moving on. You win. You win. Just, yeah, that smoke screen. Ugh. Let's get out of here. Let's head back to the pit. Back to depression music. Music. Alright, Boone. Wait, who's Boone? Boone's not even here. Smoke screen. Yeah! We can't shoot him! We can't shoot him! Why not? Here's your algae. Finally! Beautiful. Better take 1,000 credits. Or, would you rather have this? A security token. What is it? An authorization token. I got it from one of the habitat units. What's it authorize? Are you blind? Basic combat training. Alright, I'll take the token. Well, let's see if it actually works. Because if not, I'm going to come back, kill you, rewind time, and take the money. A book or series where the movie version personally offended you. No, because you specified book. I can think of a few movie things that have insulted me personally, and all of them are video game movies. Think it's worth. Let's find out. I select critical strike, evasion, and armor. Critical strike, evasion, and armor. Damn, that boosts me quite a bit. 6-month training course. I'm actually going to hold on to that. Hang on. Oh. Okay, back here, I guess. I'm going to hold on to that. I might give that to Evans. Or I might give it to someone else if we find someone better than Evans later. Assuming I'm not going to be locked out of that, so... Take it. You. Save. Okay. Return to Zeke. Where's Zeke? It's power station. Right. So that's like down here. What's up, Zeke? Man, I can steal from you. I can rob you. Oh, man. A thick man with an unkempt beard is attempting to beat an electronic display to submission. Do you mean literally? Yeah, let me look at it. The grid is at max allowed capacity. You need a hard override to reset system config. Factory's bound to have something like that. If I can slip by the raiders. I don't have enough power. Generator produces plenty of power, but the OS has a bunch of exotic safeguards. Every parameter and input is dictated by the big plan for the colony. So every time I try to make a change, the OS throws a fit. I can manage to add transformers to the grid. That'll hold us for a little while. The bigger problem is heating and air. This cargo hold was never designed to house so many people or anyone at all. Portable air purifiers keep the air more or less breathable. even if it would leave an Earthbound gasping on the floor and complaining about his rights. But that's only a temporary solution. We need to fix the old purifier to set us up for good. And their defenses. The bigger the town gets, more likely the Habitat will come knocking. Can I help? You could supply an oxidizer for the air purifier. You mean... Okay, whatever. Sorry, I was ruminating. How dare you? Anyways, I have an oxidizer. You think we're gonna make it? I used to dream about it when I was a kid. Played with it in my head over and over. Announcement, celebration, the landing. How about we fix the generator first? Where are you from? Habitat, where else? D4, Brotherhood of Liberty. How'd you come here? Seemed like a good idea at the time. Pit was just a camp back then. Community rather than a town, if you know what I mean. True Brotherhood. I wonder if the Brotherhood of Liberty is also like that in the beginning, back when it wasn't a bunch of people who had enough. What's the Brotherhood like now? It resembles the ship authority more and more with every passing day. They tell you you're free and expect you to be grateful, but they have a funny definition of freedom. A good citizen must contribute to society, only you don't decide how to contribute. Your local labor management committee does. To be fair, those committees try to do a good job placing people, but if you don't want the committees telling you what to do, you can pack up and leave while you can. Okay. Can I just slip in here? Nope. How about over here? It's time to copy wrong Zeke. I know, right, Genex Cow? Did you tell him about the food? I mean, honestly, food, air, and water are all I need to explain to talk about why this place can go directly to hell. Let's get some lockpick experience. Screw it. Did the first Mario movie offend me? No. It was a huge disappointment, but I since was able to learn how to just laugh at it and have fun with it. Did the second Mario movie offend me? A little bit, yeah. A little bit. Alright, so that's a quest to go to the armory, that's a quest to go to the shuttle bay, and that's a quest to go to the armory. It's kind of hard to explain Verlictum, or at least I have trouble explaining it. Yeah, the second one, the more recent one, just a couple years ago. You know, the good one. Because the second movie isn't a Mario movie. It's a bog standard illumination pick. Really, like if you look at the film, remove the coat of Mario paint over the film, and it's the same as every other illumination pick ever made. And that's irritating, especially because it's honestly a pretty generic and dull film, all things considered. That's a good question, Croatia. What am I up to, computers? 6. And so you're probably thinking, well, how does that insult or offend you? Like, that's better than the alternative, right? That right there is pretty much exactly why it bothers me. A fairly decent number of people have treated it like it's, you know, a great, amazing, wonderful feat that we managed to achieve the heady heights of average. It's a very generic, very forgettable, where is this? Croatia, I forget where it is. Very average film that, honestly, most people I know couldn't even recite the film after they finished it, and could barely point to any scenes that weren't either meme fodder or, more importantly, nostalgia bait. Oh god, I don't remember where this stupid thing was. It is a new height, and that's sort of the problem, isn't it, Malkaiser? Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, that's a step in the right direction, right? How likely do you think it is that people will continue stepping in the right direction and get close to what they actually should be? Or do you think it's more likely that they'll just decide to go ahead and settle on that, and that's now the new, you know, vision, for lack of a better way to put it, of video game movies? I don't remember where this is, Croatia. Oh god, Minecraft. Oh god, please don't remind me of that. There's a movie that offends me. Just... the Mario movie was average. It was green. Nothing wrong with it, really. Because it's not... like, it's really low-hanging fruit, Lord Harriman. Imagine if the leader of the Nazi party was actually called McEvilface. There's only so many times you can make that joke, you know? I don't know what this is. Let's go hang on. Let's see what this is. But yes, Doug Bowser, who used to work at EA. And it shows. We'll see what they do with Zelda. Hopefully it's animated. I have no hope. Ah, this is where we killed other people. Well, actually, we didn't kill people there. Okay, I'm gonna give up. Wait, where? What? What? Where? Where? Where was the thing? Let me retrace my steps here. Retrace, retrace, retrace. Retrace. Up here, maybe? Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Oh, nice. Alright, so let's grab everything, of course. No, Link's gonna be voiced by Chris Pratt! Oh, God. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop ranting about the Mario movie. I'm glad people enjoy it. Really. I am. I am not one of those people. Oh, that looks like an even better helmet than his. Oh, yeah, there we go. Much better. And I think we're all respiratored up at the moment, so that's whatever. Slightly better goggles? Hell yeah. Just looking at what else we got here. Starting to get a decent pile of junk. I'm gonna hold on for now, though, because I have a feeling there's other party members up ahead. Actually, you know what? What does this do? What's my armor handling? I got room for this. Oh, it's gonna give me a sneak penalty, though. I don't want that. Yeah, give it to him. Barely better. In fact, that's not better. Oh, wow. I don't want the sneak penalty. It's a -5. And it has noise. Jesus, screw that. They can't wear jackets. Alright, whatever. Okay. Armory. Well, let's actually go to shuttle. Where's the shuttle bay? Hang on. Where's the shuttle bay? I mean, Chris Pratt didn't exactly do a terrible job as Mario. I use a Yeti. Sorry, a blue Yeti. Thanks, Kyle. I forget the model. It's the nice one. Like, if you really want me to dissect that film, I can. I kind of already have. You don't want me to, because I'm just going to tear it apart. I also have some software running to try and keep everything sounding better, of course. So, looks like I can't go to the shuttle bay yet? So I guess I'm stuck going to the armory. Alright, armory it is. New area. Row after row of gutted depots, with the armory stretches before you in a shell of what it once was. The mutineers hit fast and hard, overrunning the surprised security forces and stripping it of supplies. Weapons and armor meant for the future colony flooded the ship, turning the mutiny into a full-fledged war. The ship authority held its own in the end, keeping control of the lower decks, but at great cost and went far beyond the armory's lost supplies. Stay alert, said Evans. Too many people have disappeared around here lately. Yeah, I figured as much when Tanner had a key card. He wouldn't have parted if he could do the trip himself. Actually, no. You ever been here, Faith? It used to be a busy place 10 years ago. He smartly looks. The minute he acts like he's got the Holy Grail is the minute the whole round table comes out with his swords out. Now let's keep a low profile. Do you think the key is real? Tanner thinks it's real, and he knows these things better than I do. Yeah. So welcome to hell, the armor. So I will agree that Bowser was one of the high marks of the Mario movie. I will never argue against that. Bowser and Luigi, I would say, were the two really good points. Donkey Kong was awful. Honestly, most of the Donkey stuff was not what I would call particularly good. Toad was there. Peach was fine. I'd call her average. Mario was not existing. He's a non-character. So let's replace the dead module. Most functions are still offline, but at least you can see them now. If you ever manage to fix the thing, you call up a train. See if we can move that big container over there. Yeah, what's Mario's character trait? He hates mushrooms. Oh, and he's stubborn. That's it. I'll give you the Luma. No, not like that. I mean, like I agree that the Luma was rather amusing. Okay, so we have biotech for that, right? Right. Oh, we both have biotech for that. I'll take that implant. Thank you very much. Okay, is there another way to go other than through the hellspawn of frogs? Looks like no. Okay. Time to die to frog. Oh, we can sneak! We can sneak! Devil frogs are tearing strips of flesh from a long-dead corpse. Gross. Judging from the hole in his chest, it was a shotgun blast that did him in, not the frogs. A few years ago, you never see frogs outside hydroponics, but the fungi must have driven them out. And now the mutant bastards skulk wherever they can find rotting garbage, usually the human sort. Okay, I will sneak. I love how Faith, despite being one of my clankers in tanks, in tank armor, has less noise than Evans does. Also, my sneaking is 40. Okay, let's hotwire the panel. And the frogs retreat. We're done. Woo! Oh man, the guy died with medkits on him. The irony. Speaking of medkits, we appear to be swimming in medkits, so let's go ahead and pop some of those. There we go. I haven't seen Transformers 1. I've heard good things about it. God, so many lockpick checks. Oh, more rope. And a safety helmet. That's actually better than my helmet. Is it better than Jed's, though? That's a real question. Not really. What about you, Faith? Not at all. Okay, Evans. He's already at 0, though. I can handle it. I can handle the loss. I'll do it. Oh yeah, I look so amazing. I really do look like a Fallout Raider. Look at me. Look at me. You ever think about Earth? Faith asks suddenly. Yeah, we all do, I'm sure. No matter where we eventually settle, we'll always be children of Earth. I wonder if this is what Earth looks like now. Remnants of industrial anthills slowly stripped away for resources. Maybe they finally built that paradise they've always dreamed of. I guess we'll never know now. Paradise our ancestors had to run away from. Interesting. Probably not, Lieutenant Ruth. None of my nieces are very big into the action scene as far as movies go. So there's some scavengers in there. let's slip over here. Surprising amount of loot here, given how scavenged out this place is. The putrid smell coming from this depot stops you dead in your tracks. A pure animal fear grips you, urging you to flee. I push forward! Reluctantly, you move closer to the gap between the doors and look at the macabre scene inside. Bodies, long dead, in various stages of decomposition. More of those damn frogs crawling in and out of the vents. Hundreds of eggs around the room waiting to hatch. If only one survives, that's already too many. A strange frog in the back is staring straight at you with unblinking eyes, and suddenly the fear is back. You take a deep breath and squeeze through the opening. A rising sense of panic overwhelms you. The goddamn frog is perfectly still. Its tiny mutant mind focused on driving the bigger predator away. The other dogs are getting agitated. So, that is a psyker frog. A spitter, 2 bullfrogs, and a psyker. I don't think we could do this fight, but we just saved, so we're going to make an attempt. Jed, get up there. Evans, I want you, like, over here. All right, go. You know what? I'm starting to understand why there's a speed up on that option. Let's combat enemy turn. Speed that sucker up. Okay, Faith is knocked out, poisoned, and blinded. Faith, you remember when I told you I wasn't going to make you kill anyone? Do frogs count? Asking for a friend. Who's me? I'm the friend. Okay. Let's go ahead. Oh, jeez. Let's try to get rid of this guy right in front of us. Let's just do a regular attack. Well, hang on. Actually, no. Can we attack the hands on a frog? Nope. I didn't think so. We attack the head. Yeah, but I shouldn't. Let's do a power attack on the frog. And then another power attack on the frog. Hey! Damage. Alright, Faith. Honestly, go ahead and pop that. Use your regen. And let's have you do a foot attack on the frog. See if you can cripple it. Nope. Okay. Get some evasion. Jed! Jed! Jed. Could really use a better hit here. Interesting, you can't attack diagonally. I don't think I knew that. Let's go and do this. And please kill. Please? No? Okay. Can I do like a quick attack? I can. Please kill. Okay, one frog down. That's pathetic to say that out loud, but here we are. Alright, and some evasion. Oh yeah, I get psychically panicked. That's perfect. Love being psychically panicked. Faith is now crippled and blinded. Faith, I know I gave you all the armor, but I don't want you to be attacked by all the frogs. Just most of them. Meanwhile, he's just a frog-killing machine. Jesus, that buff earlier, Croatia, that is doing some work, I think. Can I do anything? Is anything a 4 AP? Oh. Just take the evasion, I guess. Alright, me. I'm gonna go all the way over here, get a reaction. Evasion does its job. Let's try for the foot. Is he already crippled? He's not crippled. Let's try one more time. There we go, crippled. Woo! Alright, beat the crap out of that frog, Jed. Do better than that, Jed. Oh, we're doing fast attacks. God damn it. Normal attack, normal attacks. How much AP do I have? 5, but... whatever, enter. Alright, do a regular attack. Oh god, the bullfrogs. The bullfrogs. This is just my life now. Stupid bullfrogs. No, my foot! My foot! Oh, thank god. Okay. Shoot spitter? Jesus, Evans is just owning everything here. I mean, that's his job. He's literally my DPS. Everyone else's job is to not be in combat. Or to distract. Evans's job is to kill things. We're all just kind of like slow-moding our way through this stupid one bullfrog with a bunch of knives and hammers. I don't know, I've got to be the... I can't be the only one amused by that. Okay. I honestly didn't think we could do that fight. Let's see if it was worth it. Okay, so, let's go ahead and heal her. Wow, we can actually... okay, that's a good feature. You could spread out healing from a stim pack across people. So, I like that. That's nice. Alright, let's loot. Loot. What do you got for me? A Psyker Brain. That's a quest item. Interesting. Yeah, someday, Malkaiser. God willing. So, 4 medkits, which automatically means we're net positive. A flashbang and a smoke grenade. And any grenade is useful, so I'll take that. How are we doing on grenades? I think I haven't actually used any of mine yet. I'm saving them for harder fights, but let's put one on Jed. Let's give him... let's give him a flashbang. The neural link is in good condition. Biotech 3, yeah, we got that. We got that. And sort by type, please. There we go. Let's get this a little more organized. So that's +1 int, that's +1 perception, that's +1 dexterity. Let's go lockpick. More medical stuff. I'm just swimming in medical gear. I'm not even complaining. So, we still need to find the override module, which is here. Otherwise, we're still on the MSQ, which I'm kind of deep priority. Let's... let's check the shaft really quick, because we're right here. Okay, so we can go down with the rope we have. Let's hold off on that for a second. Let's squeeze over to here. Let's talk to these nice scavengers. We don't need to be hostile. We're all friends here. Yeah, we're all friends here, see? Nothing to worry about. Let me just, end turn. Oh, here we go. Me. So I can make it over there. So let's just do that. Sneak, 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 sneak. I must gather the entire party here. Damn. I might have to kill all these people. Damn it, Croatia. seen this either, honestly. What was that? Nothing. Oh my gosh. Okay. Damn it! Ah, okay, hang on. Let's reload that. I guess we'll just kill him. Let's see if we can get like a sneak attack in or something, you know? What? What? No. Okay, hang on. No, I saw Croatia. The problem is we have to get all the party member over there, so we have to move the noise people. It doesn't look like there's a way to, like... Oh, here we go. Takedown. Yeah, that. You need a dagger for this attack. What? Okay, fine. End turn. I have a dagger. But he's got his back to wall, and there's no way to reach him. So I can't do a takedown attack. I think you're right, Croatia. So let's see if we can do this. Gosh, I can see a little better. So we're generating a bunch of noise, but we're not at noise yet. So if we... No! How do you get on... Okay, whatever. It looks like I can't initiate combat with anything other than a dagger either, so I can't, like, sneak into position. So, fine, we're just gonna kill them. Whatever. So, Jed, get out there. You're not Jed. Who are you? You're me. Go away. Jed. Faith, go over there. Evans, get into combat. All right, let's do it. Wow, just right out the gate there. Evans, could you do me a favor and carry me? All I do is carry you, Laura. I know. I appreciate it. Scooch over here. Over here. There we go. Jed, I know you're kind of supposed to be the tank, but could you, like, take less damage, please? I appreciate it. Thanks. So, provoke the Oppie or not? Okay. Hi. How are you? I want you to get right up on his face. Can you give me, like, a hand shot? Nope. Let's try that again. There we go. Much better. I need to write something down really quick. Sorry, hang on. Oh, and cover. And encounters. I didn't write that down either. Okay. So, can you keep carrying me, please, Evans? Ah, damn it, Lord. It just... Yeah, I got this, boss. We got him a nice rifle, and we're going to get him a nicer rifle, too. We're going to keep getting him nicer rifles. He's just going to be like, yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. There's some guy attacking me with a baseball hat. Yeah, don't worry about it. Listen, it didn't have to go like this. If you just let me sneak by you, I wouldn't have to murder you. It didn't have to end this way. Listen, I'm gonna knock down you, boy. Hi. And dead. Idiots. You should have paid the fine. Alright, so, ooh, nice ballistic vest. Old Betsy, huh? Let's take all that. Where's that vest? So, is that any better? Oh, actually, wow, I'm kind of surprised by that. What about you, Faith? Still no. Damn. What about you, Evans? Or me, actually. Barely better, but at a cost of another armor handling. Better is better. I'll take it. So, old Betsy, huh? So it uses different ammo. It's actually kind of a weird... Honestly, I think the pipe dream's still better. Weird. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with that. I'm gonna put some better armor on while we're here. Okay, people are dead. As it should be. Kill you. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Next. Right, you asked me what's different about the hydroponics bay that it deserved a brickwork positive. I don't know, it just felt like it did a better job of conveying a scene than a bunch of cargo crates. The circular domes, the hexagons in the wall, obviously the overgrowth itself, stuff like that. It just felt like someone spent more time and attention on the visuals of that. Which I was reminded of because I was staring at this screen right here. God, this just looks straight out of Fallout. Look at that. So those guys are named Raiders. That's not a good sign. Also, I love how the loot option for here says, see if there's anything left here. Okay. Oh, wow. Old rechargeable battery. Nice. And energy weapon ammo. The forbidden fruit. Yeah, I was too weak too, but I had the dex. Okay, how do I want to play this? I don't think I can fight 5 people. So let's see what we can figure out. Let's see if there's, like, turrets I can activate. Like, I can vent them into space, maybe. Maybe I can stealth. So your destination lies ahead. A triply reinforced door flanked by twin autocannons, drawing on a seemingly inexhaustible power supply. No one's made it through past during the mutiny, and no one's made it past since. Like the proverbial flaming sword outside of Eden, it sits as a guardian, a symbol of ancient strength and a promise of marvels beyond. Unfortunately, someone set up camp here. Either fellow scavs or thugs lying in wait for tourists like you. So, sneak. So there's the goal. Oh, that's just... Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay. So let's go the long way around. Now the hard part. Let's do a takedown. There we go. Okay. As you step within range of the autocannons, the access card vibrates slightly and its indicator light grows green. It's more than a simple access card then if it can receive and transmit signals. So far so good. A melodious, if tinny, female voice emerges from everywhere and nowhere. Authorized access device detected. Please approach and insert your authorized access. You hear shouts of alarm behind you. No time to waste now. Throwing caution to the wind, you dart to the door and insert the card into the reader. There's a faint hiss as the card is locked into place and its indicator light, still jutting out from the slot, now shines blue. Welcome back, Technical Officer Ulysses S. Colton. It's been 117 years since your last visit. The blue light flickers ominously and a wholly synthetic voice adds, data anomaly detected, please wait. Glancing back, you see the thug standing a few yards behind you. They won't shoot now, as the auto defenses might take it the wrong way, but they definitely intend to have a few words with you when you're done. You wait. Please wait. But this time, in a woman's disembodied voice. A good sign. And then unidentified personnel detected. Deputy protocol officer not responsive. Security team unavailable. You hear the thugs moving back to what they consider a safe distance. But when the woman is back, she says, "We apologize for the delay. You're authorized to proceed." Take her card back. As you pocket the card, the voice adds, "Due to enhanced security conditions for your own safety and that of the ship, please remain within the yellow circle for approximately 60 seconds. For the first time, you will notice you are standing in a faded yellow circle with a shallow groove running around it. The groove is already beginning to shimmer as a stasis field sparks to life. Too late to step out now. I mean, 2 doesn't even have a hub. Verlictum. So I guess 1 wins by default. For what it's worth, I think I do prefer the hub of 1 over the overworld of 2, but I like both, just for different reasons. No, oh, the ship. I wasn't even thinking about the ship. I was thinking of, like, the map, right? Screw the ship. I'll take Galaxy 1s. The stasis field flares up around you, sealing you in translucent silver. The gun ports flanking the security door open. Within the silence of the stasis field, the massacre takes on a surreal, slightly comedic air. The thugs try to run, but the emergency response pours more power into the cannons, greatly extending their range. Seconds later, it's over. The stasis field dissipates and the great door opens. Okay, so I was talking about opening up the guns. Mission accomplished. Oh my god, this is a treasure trove. This is a treasure trove. Look at all this. Oh my god. Oh, we are rich and powerful beyond our wildest dreams. And we can use this to control the ship. Oh wait, it's just a slightly better mud pile. Damn it! Okay. We will use this to conquer. We're in the armory. Trihexium. We will use this to conquer the world below. Let's see if we can loot the people who just got brutally butchered. Oh my god, look at all that loot. Holy crap. I don't think I actually need any of this, but... I'll take the grenades, the gadget there. Probably take that too. I mean, I'm just gonna take everything, obviously. I'm rich! I'm rich! Sorry. Yep, I'm a rich scavenger, so everything's gonna go badly. I know how these stories go. But before everything goes badly, let's double check something. So he's got better thermal, better resistance, a better reaction, but this increase, I don't think 2% accuracy is worth that. I need to find a vendor and be like, hey, buddy, since I'm already capped on party size, although maybe I'll get more party members later. Just looking at everything. I don't think we got anything else really worthwhile. Yeah, we actually have better gear than all this. That's kind of funny. The world doesn't have air. Or does it? Get some extra experience while we're here. Wait, why would you do that without duping for Licton? That doesn't even make sense. Alright, okay, so let's not go greedy on loot. Although, I could go greedy on loot. Yeah, save. It's okay, I have the mythical power of the load state. None can stop me. By the way, lol, Croatia. Okay, let's go lockpick this. Ugh, it's yawn. Very important. Install implants on yourself. Accept the waiver. Okay. Having even higher intelligence. Yes, yes! I can do it. Do it! Please be advised, it can't be removed and will cause physical and nervous damage. Yeah, okay, whatever. Such acts are forbidden under Article 12 of the Employment Standards Act. Willful damage to company property. A steel needle penetrates your skull at the temple, parting sinew and bone and sliding into your brain. Before you have time to panic, the horrific pain abruptly cuts off, as if someone flipped a switch. Gathering new thoughts, you find your memories and reason transform. The correlation of everything you know is clearer than it's ever been. The dense fog you've labored your whole life without ever realizing has been lifted. Upgrade myself. Neuralink. Oh, I don't know how to upgrade. Okay, never mind. I am smart. SMRT. Yep, I now have a Neuralink. Yay. I am so smart. And now I have, yep, 11 int. I might go for 11 dex too. But our stealth, by the way, is up to 15. We're officially a shoplifter. Hey, we got a new feat too, I just noticed. Yes, Entity, that was a vending machine that rams a needle through your skull. It stops hurting after a second or so. Entirely. All pain goes away. I do legitimately think that for Licton, yeah. Alright, so we could make takedown easier. We can increase our sneaking. Although I don't know if sneaking, I don't know if that's going to put that above 10. Listen, Malkaiser. What else could I go for? Max implants, maybe? Better haggling, gain skill, easier. Or I could go with charge, more movement, which also means more movement and stealth. What are you talking about, Lunera? I am now lore 37. What happened to lore 36? He was hungry. So I killed him. I'm actually not sure what to grab. Let's do Skill Monkey. There we go. And yeah, that pushes us up a bit there. Anyone else level there? Actually, yes. Yeah, I let you guys vote for which build we do. We're actually doing stealth, which so far has been working out weirdly well. Speaking of which, I want you to keep being a tank, so let's go ahead and take Tough Bastard. There we go. Dual-wield revolvers. Unfortunately, I don't think dual-wielding is a thing, so no akimbo here. Sorry. Okay, swipe the access card. Authorize training. Oh, okay. So I can increase rifle-bladed evasion, blunt armor crit, sneak crit lock, persuasion, street, and personate. So obviously 3 or 4, right? I think I'm gonna go with 4. Now we have that token. Yep, there it is. Nice. An override module. Hey! So there's the override module for the quest we is on. Okay, let's examine the dead bodies here. The dead man is missing half his head. His ocular is far too damaged, but the upgrade chip might be intact. Biotech 6. She does have that. That gives us our first upgrade chip. For an ocular module, which adds thermal vision and optical resistance just to your eyes. Nice. Okay, so we got the side quest thing. Let's roam a little bit. Energy armor. What? It's just straight up energy armor. Interesting. Hang on, what? Yeah, no, that is armor as expected. Takes up a gadget slot. Hey, Colgrim. What build are you going for? Because I'm totally not a murder hobo. We've only killed a few people. Yeah, no, I think we'll stick with that one him for now. Just for now. Make sure I hold on to that. And an energy rifle. Ho 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 ho. Ho 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 ho. Okay. Okay, hang on. Unload all of the ammo from the energy pistol. Load the ammo on the energy rifle. Put that in your secondary slot, Evans, and just leave it there for when we need to just kill something. Because, yeah. It's still a rifle. It still uses the rifle skill. Yeah, time to revisit that tentacle plant. The tactical plant! Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, that actually might be better armor for Faith. And it isn't, actually. Wow. Not for him. What about for me, for that matter? I can't handle that penalty. That's probably not worth it. Let's go ahead and put the basic on. A pulse capacitor. And another energy cell. And a motor cortex. I am just swimming in salvage. So how bad is this about to go? Because that's how this works, right? The game has just given me a freaking atlas. So the next step is to lose it all. Whether it's grenades, armor, energy weapons, energy ammo, implants. A strange machine, like a shiny metal tower for gnomes, flanked by 4 round engines, hovers in a large pit. Looks like a portable reactor of some kind, but much more sophisticated. The only you know for certain is that anything mothballed in a stasis field for centuries with layered security measures must be worth a lot of money. Anyone ever seen anything like this before? I'd say I have. It's colony tech. There's plenty of it in the cargo hold, mostly mining and surveying. What makes this one so special? What do you think it's worth? On Earth? Billions. Here? Shrug. The monks would know, but their knowledge comes at steep price, and I'm not talking about money here. The monks? Those damn cyborgs from the ECLSS. They were all human once, but they're about as human as a toaster now, so don't forget that. Shink! You swipe the access card and an authentication protocol jumps up through the screen. Ulysses Cotton comes through again. He's the best damn partner a person could ever ask for. Quiet, reliable, never gripes about his share. A stylized diagram of the mysterious machine appears, with individual sections called out in different colors. Big bold title at the top. M-Class Converter, Model FC4. Okay. Diagnostics. Stasis field blinks in and out of existence. The machine slowly awakens. Telltales flicker here and there, behind, and the hull hums. Thick columns of data scroll past to the left. Too fast to read, even if you could understand it. Half a minute later, the important part. All systems functioning within normal parameters. Well, that's good. Whatever it is, mint condition means premium price. You touch the screen once to see if there's any further information, and then comes the hitch. Spec diagram reappears, but 3 yellow flags. If you read it correctly, the device needs reactor-grade fuel, a matter converter, and a pre-configured molecular synthesizer. If you don't feel like jumping through those hoops, you could sell it as a Christmas tree. It does glow real nice in the dark. Yes, I am aware of unobtainium, and the fact that they unironically call it that, and yes, it's stupid, and yes, I hate the Avatar movies. Any questions? Swipe the card. We need a better card to get to level 3. Okay. You know, Brigwin, I'm not so sure. Ain't so sure. 1 second. Not really, Czar, no. I mean, he's stupid, but that's it. Come on. There you go. God, Pathfinder. This is why you do a lone wolf playthrough, right? You don't have to worry about the pathfinding. Good night, Predictor. Enjoy sleep. Or else. Experience. Computers is up to 7, electronics is up to 7, lockpick is up to 7, sneak is up to 8, blade is up to 3, his rifle is up to 6, her blade, nowhere. No, her blade's at 2. His blunt is at 5. I think we're done here? Yeah, we appear to be done here. His job is to bonk things. Oh, speaking of which, I did actually see a new mace. I wanted to see if that's any better. Gear mace. Over his mace. There we go. That is better. 1 more AP for everything else being better. Yes, please. There we go. See, now I'm getting, like... I don't know. I'm worried. Like, I see all this gear, and it's like, I don't want to get rid of it, because... What if I get another party member later who needs it? There we go. Yeah, but that was a reasonable improvement to lose the additional attack, I think, Culver. Also, I've played games like these before. I know that sounds strange that I've played video games before. That's true. just noticed the pit takes up just one wing on this stupid ship. Okay, so first and foremost, let's go to the power station. Turn in the side quest. Got you the override module. Great, you're a real lifesaver. After turning the module over in his hands a couple of times, he plugs it into one of the empty slots. In response, the OS flashes a warning, and the screen briefly goes dark before columns and columns of data begin scrolling past. Almost too quickly to follow. Details like megawatt power allocation, operating reserves, voltage, reactants, thermals, a few dozen other stats appear and disappear, all expressed in the arcane symbols and terminology of old Earth. It all suggests the secret languages of alchemists or an ancient cult. Magic. Generator big enough to power the system, the future colony, and keep its essential systems running for decades is a complex machine with countless internal relationships. Several values start to blink, a monotonous demand for your attention. You tinker below, but you're changing one variable has a cascading effect on the other. Before you know it, the entire board is flashing evil at you. So, let's just reconfigure the sucker. By painstakingly adjusting the voltage control, resistance, and reactance value, bringing system stability within acceptable tolerance. Solve the overload puzzle. Magically bring the operating unit back to the green. At that point, you're ready to run a stress test, and the generator roars without a hiccup. Nothing says thank you like some money. I ain't running a business here. You did this town good today, but this is all I can spare. Thanks. I don't need your money. Appreciate you. And we gained exp. Okay, quest complete. Yeah, the journal is not helpful. I actually agree with that. I'm going to jot that down as a potential. There's a couple of times where I've been unsure of where to progress in the quest because, and this is my fault, I forgot the specifics of the directions they gave, but the journal has nothing, you know? It's just, hey, talk to this person. It's like, oh. Okay. So, a converter. Weapons and combat gear are the real meat of this job. Stuff I can turn over quickly, even droids, but ancient, half-functioning mystery machines, not so much. He slowly shakes his head and looks down at the floor. When he's finished the silent debate, he says, well, we've got this far. What do you suggest? Gear designed for the colony is always top-grade tech, but we've got to figure out what the damn thing does. If it converts rocks to iron, we could call it the ship's biggest paperweight, because rocks are in short supply. But if it does something like turn water into wine, the church will call us living saints. His lips attempt to smile, but he give up halfway. It's bigger than a shuttle. How do we even move it? Calm yourself. It took months of my life and some real lucre to track down that access card. I'm gonna get mine back. It has to be worth something, even if we sell for parts or scrap. So what's the next step? Somebody in the Habitat will know. Start with the local traders, see what they have to say. Pay the archivists. How do I get to the Habitat? To the factory? Gangs control the lower decks, but thy brother's keepers provide safe passage on the old rail overpass. It'll cost you, not as much as your life. Well, almost as much. Okay. So I think we're as done as we're getting with this area for now. So let's head to the factory. I mean, that makes sense, Croatia. Like I said, we done. Before the mutiny, a rail system suspended high in the factory's metal canopy would deliver citizens to the dismal warehouses and distribution facilities where they spent their working days. Not surprisingly, that's where the revolt started, quickly spreading through the ship. Factories were looted and stripped for parts, the railway blown up to cut off the mission control from Habitat and prevent reinforcements from pouring in. Within a few decades, the factory has been mostly abandoned until growing trade between the pit and the Habitat turned into a new Silk Road. With the train overpass lying in ruins, slow-moving traders carrying valuable relics of the past looted the wasteland quickly became the target of gunmen eager to relieve the traders of the cargo and their lives. The traders responded by hiring armed escorts, which forced the gunmen to force gangs and fight both mercenaries and rival gangs until only two gangs remained, the Black Hand and the Detroit City. The mercenary outfit calling themselves Thy Brother's Keepers saw a great business opportunity and promptly moved their operations into the factory. There, the Keepers established what became known as the Toll Road, offering safe passage for an exorbitant fee. Oh my gosh, okay. Big area. A lot of open space in this ship. Look at this. Oh my god, look at this. Oh god. Oh god, it's gargantuan. It's still going. It's still going. It's still going. Okay, there's the wall. Whew, okay, that's... Oh my god, this is a city. Look at this. This is a city block. Excuse me. Oh my god. If she actually tells you this is a city block, maybe you need to think about that. Like, that's an issue, right? Okay. Let's go get Kentucky Fried Frogs, shall we? Step right in. Don't be shy. If you're tired of chewing cardboard, try these delicious frog legs. Soaked in acetic acid and fried... What do they taste like? Like earth, brother. There's this most iconic food, Kentucky Fried Frog. It's finger-licking good. Isn't that fried chicken? That's because it tastes like chicken. Don't mean it's not actually chicken. He puts several bits of odd-looking meat on the grill and bastes it with sauce to mask the smell. Okay. Since we only have one place to go right now, let's see how this works out. Travel habitat, we can take you there for a price. How much? Lone traveler too? Too much, unless someone's footing the bill. Too much to risk on our end to make a full run for a few grand. I'm running an errand for Jonas, so he's footing the bill. It'll take us 3 months to collect. Enjoy your trip. Oh, thank God I don't have to pay. Also, do you notice they're charging like $1,000 for a trip? Jesus. Oh, hello. Crossing the factory isn't an easy journey. Who knows what you might be able to turn. If you have any unfinished business at the pit, take care of it now. Any companions left behind will have to move on with their lives. Following quests will be unresolved. Courthouse fights. So that's the only thing, is the arena fights. I'm okay with skipping that. We're not combat focused anyways, because we're not murder hoboing. So... I think we're actually good. I do like that it specifically tells you what quest you're missing. That's a great feature. Yeah, no, I agree. That's positive word. Let's jot that down. Let's put that under quality of life. That's going back off. Because after all, well, I don't know. I mean, it's going to take us 2 menu options to get there. Hey, Starfield. This game, made by like 6 people, does fast travel better than you. And every other aspect of game design, other than doodads. Oh yeah, also doesn't brick SSDs. So you're standing in the shadow of a massive arena. Dozens of shipping containers form the walls at the lowest level and provide seating for hundreds of spectators. Want to file a grievance or apply for a job? I'm looking for a job. He's wearing a gold-striped trench coat. Running low on legal representation for the prosecution. Lost 3 officers last week in a string of challenging cases. Excellent. I'm the court's chief justice, which means I'm in charge here. Start out as a deputy prosecutor, sorting out minor cases, misdemeanors only. If you live... I mean, if you do well, you'll be promoted and get to prosecute more interesting cases. Who knows, you might even make a judge one day. I'm sorry, deputy prosecutor? Yeah, back on Earth you'd be a probationary deputy prosecutor, but seeing as there's no districts here, and not any attorneys, deputy prosecutor will do. So let's see. First defendant is John Doe, meaning he refuses to tell us his name. We call that an aggravating circumstance. Our friend Mr. Doe stands accused of cheating during a game of poker. He vehemently denies the charge, don't they all? Jury of his peers, in this case fellow poker players, agreed that John Doe cheated and also had shifty eyes, so the case goes to trial. John's been on a diet of water and NTAB rations for 3 weeks, so I'm guessing he's a pretty weak case. When do I get paid? Mercenary, yeah. I would think that continuing the legacy of our progressive judicial system would be reward enough. But in case a convicted criminal forfeits all... in any case, a convicted criminal forfeits all possessions to the prosecution, meaning you. Alright, let's go make our case. In case you missed it earlier, this is what a court trial is. The defendant goes in, the prosecutors go in, and they try to kill each other. Whoever wins is legally in the right. Very progressive, yeah. It honestly reminds me a lot of what goes on with the dwarves in Orzammar. What's funny is I've seen this kind of trial by combat a lot in fiction. Like, a lot. It's kind of funny, actually. Okay, so Jed, I want you front and center. Faith, I want you on the other side. Let's do it. Actually, no. Scooch there. What? No! What was with the double click? Okay, fine, whatever. You know what? No, I refuse. I refuse to allow that. Screw you, game. Screw you. Okay, Evans, go over here. Jed, you go right here. Me, I'll go back here. Faith, go over here. There, boom, okay. Start combat once. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I want you to shoot this man. You're guilty, sir. You're guilty of all kinds of horrible crimes. Terrible, terrible crimes. I don't know what, but by God, you're guilty. This gun's gonna prove it. I should mention a possible jank thing. Alright, so I'm just gonna hang back here. You're right there, Jed. Oh, right, sorry. You asked that already. So I decided to make the guy in charge of the whorehouse run the pit. I wasn't going to, but the fact that the Law and Order type straight up lied to me, tried to get me killed, and got several of his own people killed in the process, that was enough for me, honestly. I was thinking about that, Croatia, but like, how do I cycle? Oh, I just rapidly repeat it. Okay. You can actually have the religious guy take over? That wasn't even an option for me. Alright, you know what? Honestly, just enter. We're good. Jed, get right up in his face. Oh, Mercy. I also didn't know she was an option. So many options I didn't know about. Aim for the head, Jed. Aim for the head. I'm not even sure he's worth the bullet at this point. The prosecution rests. Ah, gotcha. That was barely worth anything. I mean, I'm very sad. Oh, the loss of life. All right, throw him in the vats. Throw him in the recycler. Can we rename party members? Because I would love to do that. Guilty as charged. Let me know when you're ready for our next trial. Number 1 legal representative is out with a shattered knee cap. We got a full docket. Oh my god. 1 second. It's gargantuan, Lunarith. So, hang on. So you see this? Hang on. Let me explain this really quick. Okay. I know this is gonna take a second, but bear with me, Lunarith, because I know you hate listening to me. So, I'm just gonna pan across this whole scene, right? This whole zone that we're in. Okay, so that's the whole zone, right? That's one of the wings on this thing. Like, it's actually one of the back wings here, like right here. This is where we're at. That's how big this ship is. Yeah, the fact that auto reload isn't... The only reason I knew that is because there was a walkthrough that told me. It was like right at the top in bold letters. Turn on auto reload at the beginning of your gameplay. It's not even obvious. It's like right... here? No, God. No, it's here, right? It's in party. Right there. Although I think it was on by default. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Point being, that's a weird thing. Moving on. Look, all I'm saying, Linda Ruth, is we should kill everybody. I mean, we need to get food somehow, right? The Dalton brothers, showing a poverty of imagination matching their actual poverty, they decided to strike out and plunder the riches of the Mission Control ruins. By all accounts, they were lucky to survive, but unlucky to return empty-handed. This is after running up a substantial debt to finance their venture. Said debt caused our business community undue hardship and financial burden, which must be rectified. Mission Control ruins? Yeah, miles and miles of ruined decks and desolation separating us from the mutants. Miles and miles. How big is this ship? Dreadful, dangerous place. Of course, if it wasn't so dangerous, it would have been stripped of the hull a long time ago. You mentioned riches. And the form of energy weapons and other gizmos. In older times, a man could just walk in, liberate some goods from a few dried-up corpses, and return to town. I can go deeper and deeper to find anything worth looting, and deeper you go, less likely you are to come back. Guess I should know. As a note appended to the file, the Daltons petitioned the court to provide them with means to defend themselves on account of losing most of their belongings during their unsuccessful enterprise. They were issued a mace and 2 knives, so my guess is they'll come at you hard and fast. Let's go make our case. Okay, so Evans, once again, I want you back here. Me, I want to be back here. Faith, I'm more or less gonna go the exact same formation I just did. So, start combat. I'm pretty sure they have a nuclear reactor, but they haven't actually talked about it yet. Not really. Damn, I actually missed. The corpses provide food, Colgrim. They've been very explicit about that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Alright, Faith, why don't you... Scooch back here. No, see, this is a courthouse, Darkrai. These people are the defendants, and they have been given the legally allotted right to defend themselves against the prosecutor, which is me. Alright, Jed. Do your thing. Do your thing better than that. Yeah, no, that works. Scooch out of the way, take the Retaliator. There we go. Yeah, it's an interesting form of cannibalism. Instead of just eating people, they're broken down, and then broken down, and then broken down into base proteins. Starch, oh, what's it called? Starch paste? Yeah, Malkais. Yeah, let's go with that. That's a good way to put it, I think. Let's go and shoot him in the legs. And then we'll just, shoot him. Yeah, I'm doing charity work. I'm doing God's work. Ensuring that the good people will continue to receive the victuals they require in order to continue to service his most holy work. What's funny is they have an entire hydroponics area. It also produces a crap ton of algae and basically nothing else. See if they had any worthy noti.
Pink egg too.
A pink egg? Oh. Why not? Why not?
It's a real, because it's not, because it's a plastic egg.
What do I do with a plastic egg?
You play with it?
Eat it.
No, and then you hide it.
Wait, what are you doing? No, come back.
And you hide it. You hide it, and then another person can find it.
Oh, okay.
Did you hide the other egg?
It's gone. You'll never find it. You'll never find my nieces.
No, you have to hide the egg somewhere.
I know, but I don't know where to hide it yet.
Maybe you should hide it from the side under the
This discarded saw blade is living its best life as a terrifying war axe. Okay, so this guy... So we just killed 3 people, right? And here's what we got out of this. A truncheon, which is a crap hammer. A bowler helmet, which is a crap helmet. An axe, which is not a great weapon. I'll check to see if it's better than mine. Heavy boots, and $14. We just killed 3 people for $14. I'll keep the knife there. Yeah, I think we literally lost out on the price of ammo there. Literally. What, Colgrim? Hang on. That's true, we turned 3 people into protein paste. We did serve protein paste. I mean, justice. It's worth it for the protein paste. Alright, hang on. Can you go out through the gate of the court area instead of going to the next fighter travel? Sure. You want to talk to the bookie? Let's talk to the bookie. No bets till the next case goes to trial, which... What about this? Nothing worth buying. I should probably start selling stuff at some point. But maybe later. I'm gonna go full pack rat for this playthrough. At least until I have a party set up. But whatever. It is dinner time. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause here. And tomorrow, on Easter Sunday, we will dispense justice to the good people of the pit to ensure that they have the prosperity and protein paste that they desire.